signal to the furthest reaches of space. A message asking why, without a reply, floating endlessly. All of the faces, the past in front of me. All of the solid colors that make up the how and why of you and me. Of you and me.
Hey now, what's up, everybody? Tuesday coming at you. Can you believe it's already fucking Tuesday? I'm already pissed off. Got this little itch in my fucking ear. You know, you got an itch in your ear, and you want to get it out, but you don't want to stick a finger too many knucks deep in there. But Japan, one thing Japan gets better than America for sure is their ear cleaning mechanisms, because they don't fuck around with Q-tips. What the fuck's wrong with you, Q-tips? They got this little metal thing that works beautifully. I'll show you a picture of it. But here's the problem. I lost mine, and Chew is not letting me use hers because she says it's nasty. Pissing me off. I need to find my ear cleaner. Here's a bamboo one. Here you go. It's the most perfect tool for the job. See that little thing on the bottom? You just scoop it on out. Mine is a little metal version that works beautifully. No, not a paper clip. That's dangerous. You can scratch your ear on those puppies. This is very smooth. But I can't find it. Now we got real problems. But it's fine. I'll just find a pencil or something. Anyways, you guys are all legends. Big ups. So take out today on a Tuesday for the next however many hours it takes to finish the pre-stream. I'll be your pilot for entertainment today. Spoon could work, small enough, right? Paper clips, or don't use a key, okay? That was what my dad chose to use, keys. That's more of a the thinking man's, the non-thinking man's Q-tip is a key. So don't key it, everybody. No, Papa Polecat, do not key it. That scratches your ear, that makes it harder. Do not key it up. No keys. All right, anyways, real quick, before we get to the stuff from last night, the pot of greed stuff, a quick mini field trip for you, because I like to keep you up to date on the other e-beggars of the internet. And this is Steel Toe with a real quick one here. Steel Toe here, as usual, they have a goal of $350 a stream. If you don't know Steel Toe, he used to be a radio guy. He said some fucked up shit and got fired. Then he turned to the internet. He's also, his wife is the one that got with Raqueta, blah, 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 you know. So he, on his birthday week, he had a good supportive week. So just because he had one supportive week, he thinks he figured out the whole goal situation, right? Listen up. It's pretty funny. It's so DSP. It's incredible. Here we go.
We have an opportunity to go into 2025 and never have another goal again on this show.
That's cool.
All we have to do is keep paying it forward. So,
you know what that means, right?
Normally, it's a 350 goal, right?
Yeah.
Today, it's 200. Tonight, it's 200. Mash them together. Boom. That's 400, so it's a little above and beyond normal.
Okay.
But we'll give you the 1 hour, obviously. I'll go till 11.
So they do an extra hour if they hit their goal, by the way. At least you get extra stuff if they hit their goals.
But then also, if every show just keeps doing that without me even asking.
You know what that means, right? So if you keep giving me money, even though I don't ask for it, then that means we don't need a goal. Yeah, you think?
If every show just keeps doing that without me even asking.
Yeah, then
Please
what?
stay ahead.
And never again in the history of Steel Toe, the only thing people complain about, the only thing I complain about with this show is gone forever. You know how I say, this is all in your hands?
Yeah,
it is, isn't it? Begging is not up to me. Asking for money is not up to me. He
said the thing. This is why I was like, all right, maybe it's not that interesting. But when he said this part, I was like, all right, I got to show it. He said the thing. Begging is not my fault. It's your guys' fault, dumb fucks. If you guys just give me money, I don't have to beg. Come on.
Show is gone forever. You know how I say, this is all in your hands?
Yeah.
I always say, begging is not up to me. Asking for money is not up to me. I don't have any control over that. That is all you got. This is what I mean. We have a few people for the end of the year join the $100 club for the week. They
have a $100 club. That's pretty cool.
Thanks for the membership.
I hope you at least get a lap dance with that.
Duckling and Ryobi in the $100 club. Everything's taken care of for good. We're done. It's over. The next show does it. The next show does it. The next show does it.
Yes.
It's over. For absolute ever. It's done. So it's up to you guys. Thank you very much.
It's up to you guys.
Sam Show goes, that's the only thing people complain about? Yes.
So then also, but just to recap, the idea is if you guys keep giving enough money, you can pay it forward. So like you're paying for the next show, then I won't have to ask for any money. This was 2 months ago and they're still begging like they always have. So it didn't change anything, as you might expect. Small DSP reference here.
He does, but he also definitely thinks that he's bigger than all these shows and better than all these shows that clown him for it.
Oh, yeah.
And I there's part of him that is humiliated by the fact that he has to go on and beg people for money like Darkside Phil every single episode.
Huh? Oh, he's successful now. What? Anyways, there we go. Now, before we get to the pot of greed stuff, I got to show you this. Now, this is going to be a challenge, okay? This is a DSP certified clip. It's from his channel, okay? It's from his channel. We're going to watch Darkside Phil channel, okay? And let me show you the real warm-up to this. We did big tweet, uppercut. And that's a clip to this clip, okay? That's a link to this clip. Now, it's a minute long. I'm not going to say anything. We're just going to watch this clip, okay? So here we go.
On one hand, and a shady thug with an eye patch on the other. Whose story do you think people will believe? Well, they'll believe whoever's left standing at the end. The menacing man. Time to menace with an uppercut. And then an uppercut. How about an uppercut, followed by an uppercut, then an uppercut, and a rousing uppercut. Perhaps an uppercut, maybe an uppercut. How about uppercuts? I said, what about uppercut? And uppercut. Come over here. Uppercut. Okay. One more for the road. Uppercuts for you. In your face. Up your ass. Into the air. Endless juggle. Uppercut. Uppercut. Upper fucking cut, motherfucking.
Easy as that, guys. Viral content. This says 257 views, so I didn't even finish it. I couldn't handle it myself. All right, we still got 13. I still got almost 20 seconds left.
Oh, it was exhausting.
That was exhausting. That was exhausting.
Exhausting amount of uppercuts.
You're just pushing a button, you know?
What's your deal, man? You're strong as hell. Too many uppercuts.
Hilarious. That was a clip he uploaded himself. And, like, that's how long we are, far away we are from shorts. Like, this could qualify as a short, you know? You just cut out 4 seconds, but no, we got to clip that because that's hilarious and silly fun. That's definitely a 3 a.m. upload. You got that right. You got that right. That's the fuck. I got nothing else. So what do I got? Okay, let's go. Snort Hogan clip here with the stuff about pot of greed. I also have the chat logs for us to go through, but let's go through this story that happened last night. That was very fun. I love when Kick Chat joins together for a single cause, and it turned into some magic. So here we go.
I got the drips going.
Pot of Greed can't come back into the chat unless he's going to stop saying shit about my wife, because the moment he says that, it's completely off limits to everyone, and he thinks it's funny.
Off limits to everyone? Or...
It's not. There's a difference between you're like Raz and me, or you're joking, and then you start talking about my fucking wife.
Okay.
I would just fucking punch it right in the fucking face if you said that to me in real life, so...
Okay, well, why didn't you get this... Where's this energy for Triple P, I wonder? And why does this camera look so odd? Can anyone share that? Any insight on that? Because, like, this camera legitimately looks weird, you know? And I don't think it's just because him. It just has an odd... There's a little bit off, something off about it, right? What is it? I can't figure it out. It's just a little bit off. Yeah, like a fisheye lens, but it's like on like 5%. It's like a 5% fisheye lens. You know? But anyways, let's not get too bogged down by that.
You know, I think he deserves the ban.
Oh, it's too close. Oh, that's what it is. I didn't see anything about that, but it just looks off.
You know what I mean? It's a little different from the other ones. Oh, I hate to tell you, but PPP apologized for that behavior publicly and said that he wouldn't do it now that he knows me.
Okay, but just a reminder, he did it after he knew DSP, and the only reason he apologized is because Philip brought it up on the stream. And also, by the way, he didn't apologize, right? He did not apologize at all. So all of that is complete bullshit. Okay? So, there we go. Moving forward positively here.
That it was just him making fun of people that he doesn't know on a show like he does all the time.
Did he say fat cat because he doesn't know her? I believe he called her fat cat. That was just a random insult out of nowhere. Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense.
But he apologized for it. The fact that you think you're going to imitate him after he apologized because he admitted what he did was wrong is kind of fucking stupid, don't you think?
He didn't apologize.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
What? He just agreed with himself again. Yeah, that's what I thought. Huh? I didn't have a chance to say anything. That's like going to someone and say, "Hey, you want to fight?" Yeah, that's what I thought. Well, maybe I want to fight.
Was wrong. It's kind of fucking stupid, don't you think? Yeah, that's what I thought. You guys can spam all night about Pot of Greed. He literally insulted my wife twice in a row. I watched him do it twice in a row to confirm it was him actually saying things about my wife and not something else, and it was.
Okay, well, let's check up all those messages because I do have them all here. So to be fair, Pot of Greed was a little bit of a troll. He was doing, he like jumps between the LARP of like taking Philip 100% literally and trolling. For example, you know, "Hey man, you're doing great and looking forward to this week's games. You know, don't torture me having to pray and watching the pirate game. Guys, let's hit the goal before the stream ends," that kind of stuff. But then he also says some things that are ban-worthy. PPP, you can insult my wife, but leave my human son alone. Wow, this is so meaningful. Let me send $200. He also said, "This is not funny. It's cringe." This was the first one about Cat. "What a piece of shit. I can't stand this game. Did she say her name is Cat?" And he put spaces there to make sure that got out. That was the first one. And then the final message says, "This girl looks like the former YouTuber Chaos Realm 01. Okay. So that's what that was his final message before his flame was extinguished on the stream. So there we go. So here, how does Philip handle this now that we know the messages?
Twice in a row to confirm it was him actually saying things about my wife and not something else, and it was. And then I banned his fucking ass, and he's not coming back unless he apologizes to me.
And by the way, the character in the game, right? I mean, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, let me get up a picture of it. What's that fucking game called again? Not Pause. What's the game called? I can't ever remember the game. I have zero interest in this game. It's Lost Records, not Lost Pause. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Lost Pause. So here is Swan Holiday. Okay. Swan Holiday right here. Okay. Now, does it look like Chaos Realm 01 in her glory days of when she was a streamer? No. But, you know,
and says he'll never do it again. It's that simple. Okay? So you could sit there and you could spam all fucking night. He still ain't coming back. He's a fucking piece of shit in my eyes right now for how he behaved.
Oh, was he talking about the emo chick? That's even worse. That's complimentary. Lost Records. Let me see. Well, that's a little bit that's more of a stretch. But I mean, it could be. You're right. It could be. Could this be? There's one character that does have a bit of the mascara rocking, right? Nora. Okay. Now see, now I'm back on board. Whoever said that. Cat, Swan. You know, you could see that. You could believe it. So maybe, yeah, even worse. Come on. Fuck this guy. Unban Pog now. Unban him. Vikes has a Theo theory. ALT White Knights for the land whale more than DSP. Well, honestly, I think whale hunting should be stopped. And the practice of beaching whales to hunt them, I think, is atrocious. So you're right. I will white knight for whales. I think the hunting in Japan also should stop. It's ridiculous. Okay? We don't need to hunt whales. We don't need whale meat. Stop it. Tired of it. I will never stop white knighting for whales. Stop the whale hunting now. I have eaten whale before. And it's fine, but it's not like big deal. It's just like it's like a tuna almost. Like a thicker kind of, it's very steaky, right? But it's okay. It's tangy, savory, has a bit of a kick. Let me imagine it. Let me imagine I'm biting it right now.
Okay. Well, if you didn't see what happened, then you probably shouldn't speak about it. He literally did it twice in a row, which is why I banned him. Like I said, at first I thought, oh, maybe he's like insulting the character in the game. No, he was outright saying fucked up stuff. All right, enough of this piece of shit.
Insulting the character in the game by comparing him to Chaos Realm 01? Is that what we're saying here?
Fuck out. You're going to fucking say dumb shit like that? No way. Too tough shit, man.
Tough shit, dude. All right,
Okay.
so at this point, people start removing crowns, which I think is amazing. God, that's such a good move. It's such a power move you have as the Kick Chat member. It's awesome.
What if you dropped $1,000? Well, we'd have to talk about it. No, I'm just kidding.
See? That would be fine, though. Oh, yeah, you can say whatever the fuck you want about my wife. Just 1,000. Yeah, you can remove your badges on Kick, so you can, like, hide them, right? YouTube, you can't do that, but Kick, you can hide them. So in protest of the banning of him, people start removing crowns. It's really funny.
I'm just kidding. By the way, the offer stands. I made the offer earlier that tonight, because we want to hit 2 goals to do the pizza event tomorrow, that I would, for 20 gifted subs on Kick.
Relax, man.
I would give both the VIP and the OG badge out tonight.
Yeah, everyone changes their color, yeah. And you changed your color to red. That means, yeah. Crowns down, torches up, let the red flow. Come on. We want this to be Sunday, bloody fucking Sunday in here. Come on.
One time only tonight. That offer is on the table because I want to hit these goals. But I'm getting nothing. I literally have $20 of support in an hour of this shit, right?
Yeah, YouTube needs to step it up their game, man. Come on. We got to have this happen. If Pog is go, I love the protest. If Pog is go, pizza no, says Pendley. If Pog is go.
What's up, I'm Resolution? How are you?
That's so low effort, but it's very funny. It's more funny how low effort it is. If Pog is go, pizza no. Okay, now we're seeing how chat is in extremely rebellious mood already.
All right, are we ready to continue so we can end this? No, like seriously.
Yeah, go ahead.
What a difference. Earlier today, we had a great stream of Yakuza. We chilled, tons of support. Tonight, it's the opposite.
It was one whale of Anonymous 50 that I still think is fake. I mean, no proof to think otherwise. They didn't say a single word in chat. But all right, yes, the 50 sub bomb.
It's the worst game ever, and no support, and I got to put up with a piece of shit insulting my wife's like all this fucking shit at once. It's like from the best stream ever to the worst stream ever. And I've had enough of this shit. So let's end it right now. Fuck this game. Seriously, I just want to finish it.
Okay.
All right, everyone, let's finish this fucking game. I've had enough. Get the fuck out of my way. Get out of my way. Actually,
that's not how games work?
Because if I say fuck at the beginning of a YouTube video, they demonetize it immediately.
Oh, so yeah. Yeah, we definitely need those 200 views, man. Good point. Great point.
So, guys, we made a whopping $22 of support. I'm still around for over a half an hour. All right.
Yeah. Definitely wouldn't want to finish early or anything. Not anyone you want to spend time with.
Here's the bummer is that.
Oh, guys, by the way, schedule style announcement. You know how Sweet Codeine is being released on Thursday, And I talked to Chu. She definitely is interested in watching the gameplay on stream with us. However, she said that's a no-go on this Thursday because she wants to play it. So we cannot do it on Thursday, but we'll find a time. But Thursday, she said, I'm going to be playing it. So I'm not going to stop playing it to do the stupid stream. And it makes sense, right? So we'll do it. I promise we'll do it. But Punish Toxicity, she is a real gamer. And I wish I could show you that they did a live stream yesterday where they talked about the new games coming out. They're releasing an anime. They're releasing a stage show. They're releasing... What else the fuck? I forgot. But she was flipping out yesterday on this. I was like, okay, well, it's kind of cool. And I kind of thought about going, leaving. But she said, no, you got to watch this too. I was like, all right, I'm going to watch it. I'll watch it. I just don't know much about the game, but she's really excited about this. So yeah, Thursday she will be playing the game, but we will definitely make it happen today. Big ups, Possum King. What do I got for you here? Whoa, Nora! What's her name again? That's Cat. Cat! I think, right? Swan. What's this? Ear picks! But yeah, she's very hyped. Don't worry, it'll happen. It'll happen, I promise.
Hoping to hit goals tonight so that we could do our Call of Duty Ninja Turtles stream tomorrow, unlock the nunchucks with Michelangelo, and do the pizza party. All right? And now, because that game sucks so fucking hard, it looks like we're not even close, and we're probably not going to do it, which is terrible because it would have been great to have that celebration tomorrow.
Yeah, definitely.
And now it looks like it's going to have to wait a whole extra fucking day.
Oh, no.
Which really sucks ass, right? Well, it is what it is. So I'm going to hang out with you guys.
No pog, no pizza.
I am going to
let me go 1.5 speed on this.
A link on Twitter and on the channel to let everyone know we're done with this awful game and we're going to hang out for a bit. Just for the record, I'm going to completely ignore Kick Chat until you guys stop spamming.
Yeah,
so the moment you'll stop spamming, I'll actually start reading. But since I just see a wall of spam, I'm just going to completely ignore all of you for the rest of the night. Since you're going to be immature.
Oh, now Devoom is just random shit. So this is like random NES classics now in that Devoom I see. I see Mike Tyson's Punch Out. I saw Batman.
Where are we ordering pizza from? Well, when we hit 40 goals, all right, it's going to be either Domino's or Papa John's. And we'll be multiple pizzas and appetizers. A big taste test on DSP Tries. A big pizza party thing.
Batman again.
Sadly now, we've hit a...
SNES, Metroid here. Cool. Super Metroid.
Tomorrow, we were on pace to do it tomorrow. And this game tonight completely derailed. So.
This is so bullshit. Fucking... I'm a gamer. Clips here. Yeah. Going into the Morph Ball. Look at me. Oh, look. Castlevania. Yeah. Cool. That's pretty cool. You know that game.
Dave Triple H says, or Dave Double H says, you want games to be different, but you're criticizing it because it's different and not a cookie cutter. What are you talking about? I'm criticizing it because it's boring. It was incredibly boring. Nothing happened. Like, that game could have been 45 minutes long. It could have been the beginning of the game they meet and the Corey guy messes with them, right? Then it's literally just a montage of them in the forest, getting to the cabin, doing the garage band, some of the magic happening. Then they do their curse, then the hole opens up.
What did you expect?
And then they're at the end. That could have been a 45-minute gaming experience, and it would have hit exactly the same as the 8+ hours that I played. There was no reason for any of that in between. It was completely meaningless, blasé, boring, badly written bullshit. It was filler. It was fluff. It was very badly done. You go, it was character development. There was no character development.
Well, if you don't care about the characters, of course there's no character development. You could say that about every fucking game on Earth, by the way.
Thanks for the membership. At all, right? There really was none at all.
Yeah, Mr. Extravagant is a good point. 45-minute game, that'd be really cool. That's going to sell some copies. People definitely wouldn't bitch about that runtime.
What's her name? Autumn is boring as dirt. Kat has one character development at the end when they tell you that, well, I don't want to spoil, but they tell you one critical plot point of why she is how she is. Nora is exactly the same throughout the game.
Ooh, some good time. Some good sound clip opportunities there, but didn't really give it to us, did he? Cat is, and he was kind of frustrated, you know. Cat is, how can I put this?
And Swan is the same, like, there's zero character development. Zero. You need to have a balance. And there was no balance. There was 85, 90% boring shit, and maybe borderline 5 to 10% okay stuff, and that doesn't make a good game.
Big ups, Lyrical Thesis.
All right, what else do you guys want to talk about tonight? We still got about 15, 20 minutes. It looks like we're not going to get any contributions, but I'll still hang out with you guys for another 15, 20 minutes. I guess I'll turn off my...
because there's a chance of getting contributions, right?
My other key light here, we don't really need it.
Definitely.
So are you guys over on Kick? Are you going to get out of your system?
No.
Seriously, because you realize nothing you're doing is effective. All you're doing is wasting your time.
Never stop.
Like
Never surrender.
Right? You keep doing it as long as you want. It's still not going to change anything. You're still just going to sit there.
So I don't know. I don't want to spoil. Well, I don't want to spoil. I'll ask a question after this. Maybe I'll learn the answer. I don't want to spoil.
Nothing's going to change. So, you know. I'm giving you guys tonight to get it out of your system, but I'll tell you right now, tomorrow, if you're doing it, you're all going to be banned, every single one of you.
All right,
So,
we'll see.
We'll see what happens tomorrow, I guess, before you're getting it out of your systems. Seems everyone is doing that on Kick because someone in the chat earlier basically got full of themselves and repeatedly insulted my wife for absolutely no fucking reason. There was no reason for it. It was just they thought that
Did Triple P have a reason?
they could get away with whatever they wanted, and they flew too close to the sun. So I banned them because it wasn't once, it was twice in a row, and I confirmed they were talking about my wife. And I said, that's it. And then everyone's upset because they like the guy. Like, that's great, but the guy's an asshole. So, you know, it's pretty...
So, a reminder, those two are, what a piece of shit, I can't stand this game. Did she say her name was Kat, which is not bad. That's not even making fun of her, actually. Her name is Kat with the troll spelling. That's it. So, Fat Cat, cool. Saying her name is Khet, that's bad. And another one is, this girl looks like the former YouTuber Chaos Realm 01. I don't even know. Maybe that was that Nora girl. That, you know, not that one. This one. Which you could see. Very heavy makeup. You know? But anyways, all right.
You like the asshole, but it's not his stream, it's mine. You come into my stream, you insult my wife, you get banned. And then all the coping began, all their coping bullshit. Oh, here comes the cope. I'm going to say this. Oh, but this is about PPP. No, it wasn't. It wasn't. The guy thought he could do whatever he wanted and skirt the rules because he was a regular. He can't. No one is above the rules. You don't come into my stream and insult my family. If you're that stupid, you get banned like everybody else. Now, again, if he contacts me and says, listen, sorry about that. I got too excited. I got too, I won't do it again. Then I'll unban him because I do that all the time.
Never apologize.
There's people who've done this on YouTube and on K. They get too exciting, and then they are too excited. Then they contact me, they apologize, and then they get unbanned. But I wasn't going to completely freeze my entire stream for this guy. You know, who's being a jerk.
You could just ignore the... No. What freezes the podcast is banning him to the dismay of all these people, and now you made it a big deal, so you made a content out of it. If you just ignored it like every other troll comment he gets, which is more than half of them, legitimately 75% are trolls, this would never happen. So, whose fault is it? Okay, well...
There's no context. The guy literally multiple times was saying insulting things about my wife. It's one thing if he says one joke and he's like, ha, ha, ha. No, he was, again, he's two things in a row. Like, well, that's it. No, there's not even a way you can misconstrue that. He thinks he's being funny.
If you say it once, it's fine. But the second one, that's where I draw the line, sir.
And the thing is, people have been called out for this before. People have been banned for it before. He knows it. He did it anyway. Too bad. So sad. I'm really crying now. Actually, I'm not. And if he apologizes, he'll come back. And if not, you guys better get used to him not being here. Because I'm not tolerating that kind of behavior in my business. Okay?
All right, we'll see. Big ups to Animus D Wicked. Yeah, I know. Just begging for an apology when it doesn't mean anything. He doesn't care about that though. He wants to have the upper hand. Animus D Wicked. Hoping to get that One Piece today. Hoping. Still waiting. We got to get the temple too. It's been forever.
Can we ban him for a sec to see if he apologizes? I'll check my email and see if he emailed me. Because everyone knows you have to email me to get unbanned, right?
Oh, definitely.
Oh, hold on. Let me check my junk.
Nope.
He did.
He did?
No, he actually insulted me. He emailed me and just insulted me. I'm not
yes!
Unless this isn't him, but I don't know his actual real name.
What a king.
Yeah.
What a king.
This might be someone who's actually trying to impersonate him too, because remember, people try to do this shit.
Oh, obviously. That's fun.
I got one email, someone claiming to be pot of greed, and it was a bunch of insults. So,
who was that?
With that email. Absolutely
Which
not.
one of you guys was that?
But then again, like I said, this could be someone impersonating him. Because he actually came in at 9 o'clock. Why would he have come in at 9 o'clock? It doesn't even make sense. He was banned way before that. Yeah, a troll did it last time, too. A troll tried to impersonate someone right away to try to get me, like, thinking, oh, this is the person, and then it wasn't. Kyle, yes, Kyle is coming in late. Yes, Kyle, pot of greed literally twice in a row insulted my wife publicly, and basically, he lost his mind. And I was trying to be nice, but I confirmed it was him double insulting my wife, and I had enough. And there was no reason for him to do it either. He just did it for fun. So he's gone.
There is a possibility of reasons that people can make fun of your wife that you wouldn't ban him for? That's interesting.
Until he apologizes. So, of course, all of Kick Chat is just going stupid.
Yeah. Definitely. Oh, Pot of Greed, by the way, is from Yu-Gi-Oh! Nubio, excuse me. Nubio card. And it just means draw 2 cards. But it fits for Philip because Pot of Greed, greed. Mario the Prophet, he just said what a piece of shit, I can't stand this game. Did she say her name was Kat? And this girl looks like the former YouTuber Chaos Realm 01. That was it. Negative stuff. Hey, isn't Pot of Greed actually banned or something? I don't know much about Nubio, but...
it depends, because some people on Kick are very respectful and very nice.
Right.
And some people on Kick are a great crowd. And when Kick gets excited about stuff, the Kick crowd can really, get exciting, and it could be like a big, hype crowd. But the problem is Kick has this kind of good old boys protection mentality where, oh, well, we can just all say and do whatever we want and get away with whatever we want because we're all friends. And that's not true. There's a difference between if I overreact because in like the heat of the moment, let's say I'm playing a fighting game and I'm really full of adrenaline and I get angry and then I ban someone. And then later someone will say, Phil, you really shouldn't have gone that far. Like, you know what? You're right. You're absolutely right. And they've called me out a couple times for that. This is just not one of those cases. This is direct insults to my wife for absolutely no reason at all. Thinking that they can get away with it. Thinking that they're
similar to what Triple P did then. Okay.
I mean, they're not and they can't. Okay. And now they've got to learn a lesson. Okay. It doesn't matter if they have 20 friends who like to spam the chat. I'm still ignoring them. I don't care. I don't give a shit.
Okay, well, we'll see.
No, and the truth is, Cool Gal says, do you like banning people? No, I don't. I get no pleasure. No lie. I get zero pleasure out of banning people. It's just, it's a frivolous effort because in reality...
Oh, look, Link to the Past, Pac-Man.
Someone could just come back with another account anyway, right?
Yeah.
So it doesn't really matter, but at least it stops the bad behavior in the immediate time frame, which is the whole point.
Yeah, not like anyone else could do it. Definitely.
Adam says, so what are we going to do about the pizza party then? Well, obviously we're not doing it tomorrow. We still have 2 goals to hit. So tomorrow's day stream will be a podcast of Street Fighter 6. We'll probably do Honda, return to Honda for the first time in ages, play with him for a bit.
Oh, great.
And then tomorrow night will be a Lego stream. So hopefully between those 2 streams, we hit the 2 goals. And then we will do the Call of Duty stream with the pizza on Wednesday as the day stream. Mm-hmm. It's like I said, he doesn't have to contribute. Pot agreed. If he just emails me right now and apologizes, I'll unban him right now.
No,
if
thanks.
he just says, sorry about that, I won't do it again.
Sorry about that.
There's another one. I'm getting a ton of idiotic impersonators.
Nice.
So.
Good job, everybody. I wonder what those say. Excuse me, Mr. DSB. I'm extremely sorry for besmirching the good name of Chaos Realm 01.
I'm just double checking. No, I want to be sure I'm being fair. Nah, he didn't. He didn't email me. Just a bunch of morons who were trying to impersonate him and cause problems. So,
yeah,
guys, can we get a last minute bit of support
Come on,
here?
guys.
I mean, I understand this stream was a dud because of the game, but I am hanging out with you extra. Please, can we get some last minute support, or else this whole stream was kind of a waste? Anything?
Aww.
I mean, some of you were hanging out and having a good time, right? A gifted membership.
A simple. I like when he says simple, like it doesn't mean it costs any less. A simple.
I mean, some of you were hanging out and having a good time, right? A simple.
Uh-oh, we might be in trouble, guys. Good morning, all. Last minute swap. This may be fun. We'll see. What does that mean, last minute swap?
A gifted membership, a tip, a super chat, anything. One gifted sub would be great. All right?
What does a swap mean?
So now,
in this case?
I'm literally getting so many people now impersonating Pot of Greed that I don't know who's real. I've got 2 people who sent me sincere emails, but they're not the same person.
That's cool.
So how do I know that that's legitimately the person, right?
No,
and
the real troll is to send them an apology email, but saying the exact same thing as Triple P said. That's the real troll.
I got a bunch of trolls who are dicks. So I actually don't know who's real and who's not.
Uh-oh. Now what? Oh, is that you, Kawato? You were? Are you the guy? Is this the guy? You are Pot of Greed? Oh my God. You are royalty around here, Kawato. But I don't know if I can trust you, you know? I can't just randomly trust you, but I will for now for the lulz. So you are Pot of Greed in my mind, Kawato.
I find it pretty funny that now people are both
Kawato may be real. Yeah. Kawato may be real, Pot of Gold.
impersonating Pot of Greed to be insulting, but also to like apologize on his behalf.
Uh-huh.
That's pretty funny. I received an $8.88 tip.
There we go. Things are picking up.
Infinite goals to infinity and beyond. Thank you, Infinite Goals. All right. Well, at least I got a tip tonight. That's nice of you. Thank you.
Definitely.
Do you think he's learned his lesson? Do you think if I unban him, he'll be like, all right, I won't do that again?
We're doing it?
Do you think I should give him a shot?
Oh, come on, man. Look how easy it is to make him bend the knee.
How do you spell his name?
Kick chat, you have all the power.
Oh, wait a minute. I think I could just look over here.
The stream just changed. It's not Honda. It's Street Fighter 30th Anniversary Collection. The thumbnail just changed.
Find it over here.
That's the last minute swap. Why? Oh, that's even worse than Street Fighter, in my opinion. I mean, Street Fighter 6. At least rather watch that. But I'm not watching anything anyway, so who cares? I'm not the target audience.
There it is.
He unbanned him. What a bitch.
I'm going to unban Pot of Greed. Let's see what he has to say.
I wonder why we're unbanning Pot of Greed. Could it be that you have your own Pot of Greed? Bending the knees so fast. Kick Chat, you have so much power. You control his entire life.
Say for himself in the chat. And this will be the finale of our night. Ready? I just unbanned him. Let's see what he says.
I was going to say, because if he didn't ban him and I saw everyone in Kick Chat now has all their colors back, I was going to be disappointed. But now I see why you guys got the colors back. Because he bended like a bitch. So yeah,
he's unbanned. I don't know if he's here though.
Because a good way to stop this behavior is to, whenever they do it, give them exactly what they want.
If he's stuck around or not.
They definitely won't do this again, except they will.
I forgot how easy it is to unban people on Kick. It's really easy to unban people on Kick because Kick has a running tally of all the actions that anyone does on the Kick channel, so I can see all bans, all timeouts, all everything, and I can easily just go click and just go right and undo it.
That's the golden rule.
That's so much easier than YouTube. YouTube sucks, man. YouTube is like a nightmare to try to fucking do anything.
Oh, yeah, I want to get that too. Pepe Clap. We got to get that in here too.
Well, he's not talking now.
What, do you expect money to roll in now?
So he's probably not here. Well, I'm going to be keeping an eye out. And I mean, to be honest, yes, he does owe me and my wife an apology. And if he does apologize, then he can stay permanently as long as he doesn't do that again, because that was messed up.
Does Triple P need that or what?
Can we please lay down the ground rules? All right, here's
please.
The ground rules.
Yeah.
You want to sit around and you want to make fun of me, you want to make fun of my content, you want to razz about stupid detractor memes or whatever, I don't give two fucks. You don't fucking bring my family members into it. You bring up my wife, my cat, my mother, my father, my extended family. Don't do that.
Don't make fun of my cat.
They have nothing to do with
He's very sensitive. Stop talking about my cat.
me and my content. There's no point for you doing that. Now you might say, but PPP, yeah, yes. PPP did it before we had ever had any interaction whatsoever.
That's not true. There was one after that as well. I'm not going to go through the problem now, but he absolutely did it after they met first. Absolutely did it after they contacted one time. I can't remember the exact dates, but trust me.
And then he apologized for it publicly.
After you begged him to do so, and he didn't even apologize then.
Smart guys, I took him to task for it, and he apologized.
You took him to task saying, did you make fun of my wife? That was it. That's taking him to task. Hey, listen, excuse me, sir, it appears that you had sexual relations with my wife last night. Is that true? Yeah, I took him to task, bros. I say, yo, are you fucking my wife? I was like, yeah, well, you're in trouble. That's totally what I did. He was totally scared. I could have beat his ass. I didn't know, but I could have. In reality, excuse me, Triple P, a lot of people, yeah, like is correct. A lot of people are saying,
for it, and he hasn't done it since. He hasn't done it since then. So, you know, what are you talking about?
Yeah, definitely. You know? Yeah, he needed a poll. Good point. He needed a fucking poll. And that was the Logan K sums it up. That was the message.
Do it afterwards. You're full of
I'm sorry I offended you, but spouses are fair game if you put them on the show. Yep.
Shit. What he did is he repeated detractor memes in a sarcastic way, but people are so fucking stupid.
Oh, I missed the sarcastic way. Okay, hold on. You're gonna make me get him out here again? I'm not afraid of it. I will play him until the cows come home. No retcons. No retcons, bitch. They are not allowed here. So let's hear this famous detractor meme. You know, the famous detractor memes that go like this. Where is it? Here we go. No, Razzers. Hold on, I'll find it.
Stupid that they believe it because they're dumb. You can't, listen, you can't make people be smart. That's the sad fact. Okay?
What?
You can't. You can't. People are dumb and they don't understand shit. Like, he said stuff, I've said stuff, we've all said stuff that's sarcastic. And
Philip has not said a single thing negative towards them at all. Not one single thing. Not one. Find one.
Morons believe it at face value because they're moronic idiots.
Yeah,
so,
you haven't said anything negative about them ever.
Well, I don't know if Pot Agreed will ever even know that he's unbanned because he's not talking. So, I don't know if he probably left.
Yeah, you banned him. Okay, so you guys ready for some detractor memes? Remember this? This is a famous detractor meme.
His wife, Fat Cat.
Oh, God, I love that one. How about this?
I mean, how is he fooled this bitch? She goes and works retail, works slaving for minimum
And then
wage.
cleans.
Please, Triple P. Those jokes have been told so many times. You're just reiterating detractor memes too much. Let me hear that again.
I mean, how is he fooled this bitch? She goes and works retail, works slaving for minimum
And then
wage.
cleans. And
She
fucking.
comes home and cooks him a meal immediately when she gets off her shift.
So you make
Cleans the whole
$20?
house. Like, what's going on?
These are funny detractor memes. One more.
DSP's fat wife.
Please stop with these detractor memes. God. And I'm not saying detractors don't say that stuff, but it's not like some known detractor meme that we all do. You know what I'm saying? That's the different part, especially this one.
I mean, how is he fooled this bitch? She goes and works retail, works slaving for minimum
And then
wage.
cleans.
He's just saying factual observations here. But yeah, that's definitely a detractor meme.
Slayer, some people are just dumb. It's like I said, it's like it's
Yeah, Slayer. Your opinion means a lot here. Thank you, Slayer. I don't understand the people take pot shots at people not part of your content, except she is.
It's like Icarus flying too close to the sun, right? So they get all worked up with stupid memes and toxic shit, and then they think, oh, it's totally okay. I can say whatever I want. I can do whatever I want, right? And it's like,
Fly as high as the sun.
what are you talking? Like, what are you doing?
On your
Why are you
way.
getting so excited, so overexcited, and keep pushing the limits? You know what I mean? Like, there's no reason to do that. We can all have fun and make fun of each other and have a good time, but you know that there's a limitation of like, being reasonable and or okay, here's what it is and here's the truth, right? Common sense.
Common sense. Let me hear one more common sense thought here.
His wife, Fat Cat.
Sadly, there are some people on this planet that have common sense and a lot of people don't. Some people just don't understand the limits. They don't even, well, I could just keep going.
So who knows when we're going to fucking start today. I'm setting up everyone. Sorry for the delay. Last minute swap attempt. Does he think, what do you have to change when you go from Street Fighter 6 to Anniversary Collection? What, do you got to move the set around?
Keep going and keep going and keep pushing and keep prodding the hornet's nest. But then when the hornets come out and sting you, you're like, oh, I didn't know there were hornets in there. You just
no, I don't have
have
that.
to fucking have common sense. And some people don't. And sadly, some people have to kind of be instructed and have their hand held and be taught a lesson. So then they know where the limits are. All right.
Which is not what happened here. You just unbanned him even though he didn't say a single word. So, interesting take on that. Interesting.
There you go.
So in this case, if enough people get pissed about it, though, you will just unban them anyway. Okay.
All right. Well, thank you to that person for the $8 tip. I guess that's going to be it for tonight, guys.
Oh, no.
I still enjoyed hanging out with all of you. I hope you liked the impromptu video.
Oh, definitely.
What a dud of a night because of stupid ass lost records. I'm happy it's done. I'm going to be honest. I just don't think I want to have another night like tonight where I'm suffering for 2 hours of an awful game and then my business also suffers for it. It's like, I think I'm done. I don't think I want to play part 2. I think we've seen enough of this awful game, and I toughed through tape 1. I don't think I want to go back and suffer tape 2, just being honest. Unless someone else plays and they're like, oh my God, it actually is good, and it has a really awesome ending and everything, and it's worth it. But I just don't foresee that happening. I think it's going to be just as bad. So, okay.
Uh-huh.
All right, everyone. Well, thanks for chilling. Let's end this. And
Any more stalling?
cool. Thank you, Kaiba. All right, guys. So here's the deal. Here's tomorrow's chill.
I don't care.
So, thank you, Doctor. That's what I mean. It was the game. It's not that we don't have fun. The game fucking sucked. And people didn't want to stick around, right? And I get it. So what was I going to say? Oh, so yeah. So tomorrow podcast 6. We'll do something different tomorrow on the first stream, and tomorrow night is Lego as well. Like I said, it was the Smashing Six as well. Okay. That means $4.20. This person says, "Hold up, I want to do the last tip of the night." Well, there you go. Thank you to this 420 tipper, whoever you are. Thank you two for the night. So, not a total disaster, but at the same time, certainly not hitting 2 goals, right?
Yeah.
All right.
I got the drip.
So there was that. Now, he did mention it again on the Daily Wrap, which is from here. All right, slideshow just started. I'll keep my eye on it.
Debating even playing tape 2 in April because I don't want to have streams where people say, I'm just going to skip because the game sucks. I'll come back when it's over. So we'll have to see what happens with that. All right. Now, in addition, there was some drama. A frequent chatter in the Kick chat, sadly, for some reason tonight, lost their mind, started saying insulting things about
a frequent chatter in the chat. This is a lie. He is a frequent chatter. You're right. I'm debunked. He is a frequent chatter. He's been there for a long time. Look at all these messages from Pot of Greed. So he's been there a long time. Let's see if he's mentioned Chaos Realm before. No, he has not. Let's see, Cat. Cat, he has said some things about Cat before. Free Cat from her feeder. I agree with this, by the way. He said this twice. Free Cat from her feeder. Andy called DSP regarded. Will he be banned? Calling yourself a king is regarded. See, they go between LARPing and not. Unbanned Chimchar. Look at this. What a king. This is someone that once stood up for a different member of the chat that was banned. So he rightfully earned the riot that happened when he was banned. Because he also proudly burned the flames for another member of chat that was banned, Chimchar. He flies the same flag. What a legend, Pot of Greed. You're a legend in these lands. Look at this. Look at the support. He changed his name to Green after he got unbanned too. What a legend. Pot of Greed. You're a legend, Pot of Greed. What a LARP. All right, let's go back to this.
My wife, I banned them rightfully. Can't do that. That's completely against the rules. The chat revolted. I said, I don't care how long you revolt. The guy broke the rules. If he apologizes to me and says he ain't going to do it again, then he can come back. We waited all night, and we got a whole bunch of imposters writing me emails. It was hard to tell if the guy had really written me or not. So at the end of the night, we unbanned him.
The site for this is kickchatlogs.com. And there it is. This is a very good website. I wish YouTube had this too. It'd be really cool. But they don't.
And he wasn't there.
This is not a Kick website. Someone just made it, but it really works well.
Anymore. So just let it be known. All right. I understand that Kick is a tight-knit community. And I understand that these are people who are there every day and hang out for my streams. And on that Kick side of things, I could very much say it's become kind of a clubhouse, right? It's a good old boys club. It's the same regulars every day, and they like each other. But everyone has to abide by the rules. You can't just do something awful and expect, because I'm a regular, I'm going to get away with it. You're not.
Definitely.
Everyone is held to the same standard of behavior.
That's
just
not
because you're a
true.
regular doesn't mean you get to abuse others, including my wife. So
that's not true.
We'll see what happens. Hopefully this person behaves themselves in the future. Now, one other really cool thing, okay?
Oh, here we go. What's this?
Basically, I set up something a little different today that I think everyone really enjoyed. I'd like to show it for you very briefly here, and I'll show off more tomorrow on the podcast. So, while I was playing at the end of the stream, knowing your new close cam is your face cam, and I was going on. Said to me near the end of the stream, your new face cam is good, but
remember Philip, before he realized it had this revelation or whatever, he would tell you this camera looks so amazing. But when someone offers a solution, instantly that way becomes shit, right? And I found a new solution that's even better than that, guys. Oh, the last camera was kind of bad, guys. Just letting you know, it was kind of horrible. Even though he was saying it was incredible when he discovered this face cam method. But
it's kind of annoying because you do have all those artifacts going on.
Yes.
Why don't you think about using your new close cam as your face cam? And I was like, wait, what? I thought about it for a second. I was like, I have a new close cam now that I'm going to use for Lego nights, right? Why don't I use that for face cam? I thought about it. I was like, could I set it up? So I messed around with it a little bit, okay? And here's what I came up with. Are you ready?
Yeah, let me see this. This is going to be hype. This is going to be super hype.
So this...
How did he go from way too far away to now being way too close. How do we go from those two? All right, let's read some kick chat names before we get our skip juice rolling here. Some band kicks from this morning only. How about that? Okay, so a little bit from last night. Wife work force cook sad. Look, mom, got on the ban list. ALT's Ozempic shot real. So that was, and I checked on that one. I was like, what are they talking about? It said they said, please save my 600-pound wife, and they added me in that. So I guess that's like supposed to be from Kat's perspective. I think ALT's Ozempic shot real. So that was creative. What else we got? We have Debt King, no strong woman reel, 2 whales, 20 dents, no other fans, which is very funny. One more time, I'll read it. 2 whales, 20 dents, no other fans. Troll bad, death threats good. Wow. Death threats rock with DSP. Death threats rock with DSP. Fine females felted fat Phil. Fine females felted fat Phil. Amazing. It's like a Dr. Seuss. Next up. Catch 220 situation. That's pretty good. Oh, this one is one of my favorites. One of my favorites. I gotta make sure I get it ready here. Okay. Cucked by Craig Kino Lex LMAO. Dent death threats fake snort. And finally, too lazy to use real green screen. And the final one, which was just banned a minute ago, Fat Cat Burnell is fat real. That's just the old standard, right? That's the old standard. Spent $220K on WWE Champions. Anakin Toe Walker. I could do this all day. DSP has Asperger's. Seriously. I think I said that yesterday. Oh, there we go. Yeah, we may not be doing old school. I don't see any matches, LOL. By the way, the podcast has not started yet, but we're in the lobby checking it out. We're waiting for the chat room to fill up. Big ups. Anakin Toe Walker. All right, there we go. We got it ready. The slideshow is going now. Big ups to Shadow is Lovable. Says 2 jokes about my fat wife is 1 too many. Makes sense. You give you 1 joke, but not 2, okay? 1, not 2. That 46 is for Kick viewers. The YouTube chat, Raw Phil changed it to the Kick chat. He has 150 now on YouTube. Lyrical Thesis says, now guys, and then he follows it up with the last chance.
It's the final countdown.
There we go. That's for you, Lyrical Thesis. Iwamoto says, clean your ears like kakikara in Kuroshia. What's that? Kakikara in Kuroshia. How does that? See, I don't know that one. I don't know that one. Let's see. You got to let me know, Iwamoto. I don't know that one. Yes, I did drop something. It was one of my Tism toys, Mr. Extravagant. It was my clicker. My cat pushed it off. Big ups to Iwamoto in the house. Says, clean... Oh, there, I read that one. Robert Williams says, trickle down Begonomics. Easy as, boys. Hell yeah. Trickle down Begonomics. DSP is inspiring a whole new era of e-begging. Jeffrey B says, fat head golden eye mode. Oh, okay. I'm down with that. let me show you what that looks like. Let's get there we go. So it's like this. Let me get a good one. Fat head mode. Here we go. Yeah, it kind of does look like this. Here we go. There we go. We got to get a DSP one, though. Big head mode. Copeside Phil in the house says, Phil had no problem with Triple P calling his wife a fat cow, and the only reason he even asked for an apology is because Dents told him to do it. Yep. And he wanted to... Also, another reason he did it was because he wanted to do a Grill Triple P segment, which, I mean, that you don't get much farther from Grill Triple P than asking him if you called my wife fat. And he said, literally said the words, Triple P got a little hot under the collar. Yeah, I'm going to grill you. Did you actually call my wife fat? Take that one. Yeah, got him. It's wild. Vikes already said that, and I say I will white knight for whales forever. Stop the whale killing. Tired of it. They deserve their spot in the ocean. We don't need to hunt them. We got enough fish we hunt to extinction. Come on. Leave the whales alone. They did nothing wrong. Pakapasiti says, the animal whales, sick in the head donators, or robust women? Which whale is it? You still haven't told me. Yeah, exactly. Animal style whales. Lyrical Thesis says, blame it on the chew. Hell yeah. Blame it on the chew. It's not my fault. He wants to play the game. Dark Wolf says, right. You'll let us know when Chew will come to the stream. We won't ask you when she'll play Behind Two Souls anymore. Thank you. It will definitely happen, though. I promise it'll happen. I promise it'll happen. Lyrical Thesis says, his wife is a lifelong side chick. Ooh. Side chick to what, though? Triple P? Andy? You never know.
My sister's face is beautiful.
Oh, I got that. Papa Polecat says here. I have it here, actually. Here we go. I think that's Papa Polecat. Hold on, let me get it. Let's play that for the lols. Oh, no, this is not the right one. Not this one. I want the one where he... Here we go, here we go. Here we go, I found it.
My sister's face is beautiful.
Justified. Here we go. Here you go, I got it. I'm sorry. There we go. Uh-huh. Okay, here we go. Play.
Defied my man. You know, you talk, man.
There's people here watching here tonight.
Here we go, here we go.
Should I accept this? Should I say this is a good answer? Or should I be upset?
I don't know, man.
What was his answer?
There's stuff second hand, third hand. You don't know what to believe.
Look, he's saying that too. What a fucking bitch, man. He can't even say, I heard you say it. He's like, I heard this second hand, third hand. A lot of people were saying on the streets. Should I be pissed about this? I don't even know.
Right? And so people have been grilling me for weeks saying, you know, every week there's a Grill Phil segment. You know, what about that? That's one thing that happened, you know, bring it up. So now let's ask the public, okay?
Yeah,
we have
please.
hundreds of people here watching here tonight. Should I accept this? Should I say this is...
And I like you, Phil, dumped on. You should be. And so we're sometimes...
And I want to hear what actually happened.
So here's what happened, Phil. So we cover all sorts of lol cows, all sorts of jokers on our show. You are considered one of the greatest lol cows of all time. You are considered a lol cow just like one step below Chris Chan.
Yeah.
There's a cult of people who...
That's already insult, by the way. You're one step below Chris Chan. Cool. Go ahead. Yes. Yeah. Okay. Keep going. Yeah. Thank you.
You obsess over your every move.
Thank you for recognizing that. Thank you.
Chronicle everything you do. So it's
Thank
like
you.
we tried to throw you into the rotation. The thing was, I always found it really fucking boring. I was like, okay, it's the same shit. He asks for money, and sometimes he loses in Street Fighter, but you're picking the clips where he's fucking doing bad, but sometimes he does good, whatever the fuck. So we covered the clip where you introduce Kat.
Yes.
reintroduced Kat, and she had gained a bunch of weight. And so we're
Yes.
like, whoa.
The nod is wild on this. Yes. Correct. Yes. Okay. Go ahead.
Oh, buddy, his wife's fucking fat. She's this, she's that.
But yes.
You got to understand, we do that to everybody. Everybody that we cover on the show, we shit on ruthlessly. We dog on them. We say this, we say that. My personal opinion would have been, and my personal advice would be, and I think you agree with this, is to keep your personal...
Again, okay, so he goes through this, keep your personal life personal, so he's not apologizing here at all.
Personal life, you should be able to dine online and drama back in their shit. They long-running tradition.
Okay, so, Triple P's doing the thing where if I say enough words, I can get out of this.
That went on. Is it necessarily right? No, not really. It's kind of nasty and cruel.
Yes.
And vindictive. But you open yourself up to it when you bring your family members on stream.
Yes.
And so that's the situation, and that's the way it is.
So, zero apology at all. 0.0.
Okay. So, and this was before we had ever even met, right? Before we had talked or anything, right?
Okay.
Like, I don't think I had been on your show or anything because you said this was when you were first covering me.
This is, so the thing is, I haven't said anything nasty about your wife since then because I don't think it's nice. And I know that it actually would bother you and it actually, it would make you upset. And I like you, Phil, and
I know he definitely said fat cat after they had started talking. Now, I don't know the exact date on that. Was that before they did the show together? I am not sure. But I do know for a fact that after they had started their little, King Arc thing, he definitely said fat cat. But I don't know the exact dates on it. But
I consider you a pal. And so I don't want to do anything to Phil that would genuinely hurt him and his relationship with his wife.
Still not started, by the way. I'm watching the slideshow. It's still not started. We're now 30 minutes late.
Hurt the way that he views his wife because they're married. They live their life together. It's their life. It's really not anybody else's fucking business.
Okay, so again,
or whatever
no apology.
Opens it up to criticism and mockery and stuff like that. So that's my position on it.
Okay, so no apology again.
That's basically the way it is. I feel a little bit bad about it.
Okay.
I feel bad about it, but I'm not saying sorry about it. Jambalaya says, how did he ever have problems with his spine? He doesn't have one. There you go.
I appreciate your honesty. This is the first time I've heard any of this because all I hear is stuff secondhand, third hand. You don't know what. So now, should I accept this? Should I say this is a good answer? Or should I be upset?
I don't know, man.
So let me ask you, should I accept this apology, person that said the fucked up thing about my wife? Should I accept this apology?
Honestly, it's up to you. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what to say, man. You talk, the thing is, you talk so much shit as a drama YouTuber or whatever. A lot of the time, you never expect the person to actually hear what you said.
No apology?
You know what? Someone actually just made a good point. They said, nowhere in what you just said did you actually apologize. You actually just kind of explained.
Well, I just justified my behavior. You know what I mean? I justified my behavior.
Well, let me ask you this. Now that you know me as a person, are you sorry that you kind of said that stuff?
That you kind of said that stuff?
Or are you standing on your laurels that, no, it's okay to do that because he put his wife on the internet? What's your take on that?
Well, I stand by my statements, but at the same time, I do feel bad about them. So I do think that...
Again, no sorry. Again, no sorry.
Is what you put online is fair game for criticism and mockery.
I think like Triple P made a point to not apologize too, by the way. He said, fuck it.
That being said, is it a nasty thing that I said? Absolutely.
Yes.
And I'm sorry, Phil. If that hurt your feelings or your wife's feelings, I feel bad about that. I apologize, Phil, because...
If that hurt your feelings.
I love you, brother. And I want you to have a happy life. I don't want you to feel bad about yourself,
Thank you. That was actually very nice. Thank you.
Thank you. That was actually very nice. Thank you very much for that one. I do appreciate that. Thank you.
She had gained a bunch of weight. Yeah. Go ahead.
Well, that's very nice of you. Thank you so much for that. That does mean a lot from you. Thank you. Thank you. She has gained a bunch of weight. Yes, that is true. Thank you. And I know it's kind of a weird place because if your wife is fat and someone said, I mean, it's a fact, right? I mean, if your wife does gain a lot of weight, that's something that is a true statement, right? But bringing it up as a point of criticism when it doesn't have to be brought up in a non-factual manner is something that you should never be cool with. You know what I mean? You should never be cool with someone calling your wife fat. Unless you are the hardcorest of bros, I guess, in that situation. Even then, I can't even imagine that being true, you know? I can't. It's just weird. It's just not something you do, you know? It's just not something you do. And I'm not saying they're bros, they were really bros anyway, right? Because they weren't. They aren't. In any shape or form. But that shows where Philip's real intentions lie, doesn't it? He wants to be friends with Triple P more than he wants to stick up for his wife. And that's the long and short of it, right? That's the long and short of it. But anyways. Jordan Fadeaway says, Kick Chat will push this 220 thing into a 5150. Oh, yeah. Big ups 5150. That means crazy person, right? I think. I know that from the Van Halen song. Big ups to the one, the only Pocket Basidi, who says, the real troll is making him question his reality until he develops mental issues more than he already has. That's already happening right now. And Keto Casino are the reason for that, by the way. The reason that he is going as insane as he is because of Keto Casino. It's not from trolls anymore. It's from Keto Casino. Oh, Aaron Tabor saying 5150 be committed in a moment of cry. That could be. I don't know. I just remember the song. All right. Boat Night in the House is Romance Chew. Big up. She'll be on the show, I promise. Not too long. We'll make sure she feels good, you know. She's busy. She might get sick that day. We don't know yet. Elroy Wrong says, not saying DSP is a wiener, but if he took Viagra, he would get taller. Ooh, interesting take, Elroy Wrong. If he took Viagra, he would get taller. Nice. Notifox says, finally watch This Say You Don't Play Metal Gear Solid 3, and all I got to say is Jesus fucking Christ. It just paved the way for what we have today. It's a legendary video on its own. Legendary style video. And and the comments added was a great touch. I don't know if Evil AJ knew the effect that video would have, but it's just a great content. It's just a great fucking content. Great piece of content. It's an amazing way to show Philip, right? And that's why it's so popular, because holy shit, man. It lays it out how much he doesn't care about the game, right? Because it wasn't for Evil AJ. He said himself. It's not just that he was bad at the game. It's how much he was disrespecting the game and didn't care about it, but blamed the game for all the problems. You know what I mean? So if Philip just sucks at a game, who cares? But he was like yelling at Kojima for his own problems, like not reading. And I'm not saying reading paragraphs. I'm saying like push R to use rations or whatever. That's not his music, by the way. That's Raw Phil's music.
Good morning, everyone. On today's show, I'm going to recap the conclusion of Lost Records.
Oh, is this a joke? Oh, it's a joke.
And that's the whole show. No, we're going to talk about Lost Records' conclusion last night, which wasn't good. Also, we got some news stories
Good
today,
start.
including Tony Hawk.
Nailed it. The best part of the joke is when you accidentally hit the wrong button. That was my favorite part.
A new PlayStation beta program. Plus, today, I'm going to attempt to go old school, meaning forget Street Fighter 6 if I can help it. I'd like to actually try to go back to the past to play the classics if they work. I don't know if they will. I'll tell you what I've been up to. This is actually why I've been late to start my podcast today, because I wanted to try to get stuff set up. So it's going to be a great day. Plus, of course, we're going to qualify for that dang pizza party tomorrow. All of this and more on today's jam-packed episode of the Level 1 Podcast.
To give enough money, I mean, I don't think you get to decide that, right?
Papa Polecat was the reason I checked the video, and he says PPP's apology was, I was justified for what I said, but I do feel bad that it upset you. Yeah, we just heard that. Sorry if it upset you. That's not a sorry. Because he doesn't feel sorry about it. That's what he does. He makes fun of people on the show. So, I mean, that's what they do. Philip knows that. Dominic said, I hear I'm tired of it. I give money. Get it? Do you get it? Big ups, Dominic. You know, the I'm tired of it started from playing Smash Brothers with my kids, and they would repeatedly spam moves, and I would get so pissed. They would keep spamming and spamming, but when I finally got knock them out, I would say, I'm tired of it. That's how I would, when I knocked them out, I would say, tired of it. And that's how it started. Green of the Green in the house says, ALT, you see the dent crashing out on X? Yes. Now, I really thought that was a LARP, too. But it's real. That's a real YouTube channel guy. I mean, I don't know if he's living it up for the LARP now, playing it up, but that's a real person that has videos, and they are real. Thank you, Lord Diaz. It's real. It's damn real. I thought it was a LARP, but no, it's real. And that's even more scary, isn't it? When I say scary, I mean cringe, actually. King Be Cruel in the house says, we fighting if you say that about my wife, friend, or no? Big ups, King Be Cruel. You are sending the spoon, you're saying. Mama Polecat in the house is not defending your wife is crazy. I know. Papa Polecat has defended you many times, Mama Polecat, when I try to get your number, I try to get your email. He defends you every time. He's a legend, Papa Polecat. Link says, DSP could have his router brick from someone spending 3 to 5 minutes researching on Google. His IP could obtain from a Street Fighter lobby. Ah, there you go, Link. That is Link's idea. Link's comments are not supported by WPIG. The 6051. Link's comments are not supported by WPIG 6051. And Copeside Phil says, it's insane to ask the person who called your wife a fat cat multiple times if you should accept their apology. You could see Triple P trying to hold back the smirk as he says sorry. And yes, you could. That's what made it so awesome. Big ups, Copeside Phil.
All righty, everybody. Good morning and welcome to the show. It's been a busy 14 hours for me with stuff going on. And basically what I'd like to do today on the Level 1 podcast for Tuesday, the 4th of March, 2025, is cover a whole bunch of crap. All right? We're going to be talking about what's going on.
Shit, new cards. Oh, real quick. I know we're behind a little bit, but I just want to get the new cards out. So, new card number 1 is from Bob Hoskins. It's the amazing Captain Alex with the kind of salve in there. We have Triple P, Black Cat. All the heroes are there. They got Injured there, Snood's there. We got DSP with the gem, and Molester is there. That's Derek. There we go. Next up, we have, and a lot of people wanted this one behind the scenes, we have Lex in the house now. Lex is now pullable. Good luck, everybody, for getting that Lex. But Lex comes in a set, because without this next card, Lex wouldn't exist. Say hello to MJ, also pullable. Good luck, everyone, getting those MJ pulls. And one more, we also have the legendary Sluts card. And it just got pulled, Papa Polecat! Oh my god, it's not scripted! I wonder if that fucked up the script, though. When I opened it at the same time, I wonder. I might have fucked it up. But anyways, Sluts card from DSP. He made that one. He said it in himself. There we go. So big ups. We have Sluts, MJ, Lex, and Captain Alex in the house here. Okay, let's go. Big ups, everybody. Iwamoto, I'll check out that card. Okay, I will. I'll check it.
Current playthroughs. We're going to be talking about the schedule. We're going to be talking about new game news. New Tony Hawk collection finally announced after all of these rumors and leaks and all kinds of information. A new Sony beta program is now available, and that's going to be interesting to talk about. But also, today I want to try to go old school. And what I mean by that is, instead of playing Street Fighter 6, which I was going to do, and I'm totally fine with doing if we need be, I want to see if there is a way, a viable way, for me, someone who sadly cannot play Fightcade, to still play old school fighting games. I think it's kind of bullshit that I'm not really...
A kick name, Modern Parents Teabaggers. Where'd you send it? Shadow is lovable.
Really able to do so. That Fightcade seems to be the only way that anyone in the FGC plays old school games. It's frustrating because I can't use Fightcade. Fightcade has zero security, and therefore anyone with an IP sniffer program can easily get your information and just start DDoS attacking you. So I'm not going to mess with that. But I've been talking with a few people recently, people who I used to actually play fighting games with back in the day. And I asked them around, what do you guys play or whatever? And I've been told, yeah, the collections, the 30th anniversary collection particularly, still gets some play on PC. It is completely dead on consoles. I know, because I used to play it on console for 2018 through like 2021, 2022. Because I actions. But I've been talking with a few people recently.
Who could that be? One person on Twitter?
Who I used to actually play fighting games with back in the day. And I asked them around, what do you got action per day?
Okay. I mean, it's not Brian. I think they kind of had a falling out. Arturo, could that be for that interview?
I played the crap out of that collection. And if you remember, huge problems, right? The ranked and casual match systems wouldn't even have any players in them. If you tried to join a lobby, the lobbies were just inundated with crap and wouldn't work.
Crap.
Now, I'm being told PC versions actually still work, but, it may be hard to find a match, but if you do, they're actually not bad. So I'm like, you know what? I think I want to do that today. I want to give it a shot. I want to see if today we can actually get some old school vibes back. I haven't played games like Street Fighter 3 Third Strike or Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo in so long that I'm like craving them, dying for them. I mean, take a look. Recently, I played Street Fighter 6 and the Fatal Fury beta. And I mean, listen, fighting games are fine, but the classics are the classics. I don't think I'm ever going to like fighting games the way that I did back in the day. Even though the modern games get more hype and get more attention, I feel like they are inferior to the ones that I used to play in arcades and tournaments, 20-some years ago. So I want to get that feeling back. And it's good for every once in a while to go back to the classics. So we're going to attempt to do that. All right. I don't know how it's going to go, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Okay. And then also today, for the first time, we're going to be using my new webcam setup where I can do a better face cam.
Better.
It's a little creepy, isn't it? It's just so close to me.
Yeah, so why do you want to use that?
It wants to sneak up and kiss me.
Why do you want to use that then?
Now, one of the reasons I was having issues with these cameras, I guess they really want USB 3.0. I don't know why, because the cameras all say that they support USB 2.0, but I had one of these cameras on an extension cable that was an older 2.0 extension cable, and the camera kept having issues.
Extension cables is a problem. I've had that problem.
And I'm like, so I guess really they want 3.0 because the other two I have on 3.0 cables.
No, just don't use extension cables. It's pretty simple.
Work fine. Anyway.
Don't use extension cables?
It should be fun.
Why did we make sure that was about 3.0? Just don't use extension cables.
Let's see what happens today with the new setup and everything for fighting games. Now, do I have the ability to film my joystick? I do, but if we do that, then I can't have a face cam.
No one cares. People would rather have the joystick cam. Trust me on that.
Oh, if it really makes sense, the whole fight stick. And plus, I have to move my whole desk to do it. Like, I'd have to push this desk out.
He's never going to show his controller. He's never going to show his fight stick, guys. Never going to happen. Never.
So that you could see my crotch and the joystick. I don't know. I think
not going to happen.
Get the games working today. And see if we can actually play old school fighting games for the first time in
Not going to happen.
I guess we'll see. Okay, let's see how it goes. But I'm excited. I want to play old school fighting games, and we'll see how it goes today. So that's why you'll notice the stream has a different thumbnail, and I changed it to say 30th Anniversary Collection. We're going to give it a shot. All right, we're going to see what happens. We're going to give it a shot, and hopefully things will go well today. All right. Now, before we even get to any new gameplay today, I want to tell you about the conclusion of Lost Records last night. What a disaster.
Okay.
The game. Not the stream, the game.
Okay, you chose to play it. Oh, Pigpen Lord of Dirt said, this must be the wrong clip. DSP told us Triple P got called out and apologized. Are we playing clips out of context, or did DSP lie again? Oh, those clips are all out of context. Definitely, Pigpen Lord of Dirt. Triple P definitely got called out and apologized to DSP in that clip we just watched. Definitely.
Freaking disaster, man. Seriously.
Definitely. Oh, God.
So, Jasper, what are you doing?
Oh, God.
He's in the closet. He's knocking stuff over. Jasper Kitty, what did you just do?
Close the closet?
What is behind the door that you just knocked out? My son.
That's not me. I can't do it if I try.
You can't go in the closet if you're going to knock stuff down, buddy. What are you doing? He's in here today, obviously. Anyway,
I can't even do the Hawk Louis. You know, people do Hawk, like, that thing? I can't even do that. I always thought that was, like, nasty. Even, like, you know, in high school, people do that, try to be cool. I could never do that. It's nasty. I can make the sound, but I can't do it. Yeah, Hawk 2 and spit on that thing. I can't do that.
Down, buddy. What are you doing? He's in here today, obviously. Anyway.
Hawkalooey, yeah, Hawkalooey. That's it. Not Hawk Tui.
Yeah, so we got to talk about Lost.
Hawk Tui. Hawk Tui. I'm very hip with the current references. That's why I said Hawk Tui. I meant Hawkalooey.
Lost records last night. I want to talk about an update to the schedule this week and all of that. By the way, someone had just said in the chat, I can't wait for Smart Guys tonight. Smart Guys is not tonight. I've been telling you guys all week. Smart Guys is going to be on Thursday night. Because the Kino Casino guys are coming back from a vacation, and it wasn't clear if they were actually going to be back in time. And actually, I did actually message PPP last night.
And
I was saying,
in response,
you know, how's everything going? Did you make it back? And he didn't even respond. So I get the feeling.
Oh God! Let me hear that again, huh? What? Let me hear that again.
I was saying, hey, you know, how's everything going? Did you make it back? And he didn't even respond. So I get the feeling. He might not even be home yet, you know, from his
that could be one reason.
vacation. So we are going to be doing Smart Guys Thursday night, just to clarify. Okay.
Has that been confirmed? Seems like he's not going to respond
I'm excited
yet.
for today. All right. Today, we have a very important thing on the agenda. We need to hit 2 goals today to get to 40 goals. All right. Achieved. Why? Because at the 40 goal reward, we are doing a pizza party that's themed to the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, tied in with Call of Duty Black Ops 6,
well, that makes
but also
sense.
featuring pizza and a DSP tries it, okay?
Okay,
so,
got it.
I hope that you guys will enjoy the content today and support it, all right? So what are we talking about?
Yeah, what are we talking about? What is that?
2 goals to hit. We're at 38, all right? When we hit those goals tomorrow on the daytime stream, I'm going to be playing Call of Duty Black Ops 6, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles mode that's in it. I'm going to be obviously doing the dailies, but also
obviously
I want to do some unlocks. I want to play more with the what was it that I was using the last time? The drill and the sniper rifle. You know, I'm still trying to unlock stuff for that. But I want to unlock the nunchucks. We are 1 stream away of grinding in the Ninja Turtles event to unlocking the nunchucks. That's going to be cool to permanently have like a silly Ninja Turtles weapon in Call of Duty, right? But also, I want to theme it to pizza and the pizza party, so we're going to order some food. But are we going to order Domino's or Papa John's? We don't know yet. That's the one thing we have to figure out today. Should I order Domino's or Papa John's pizza?
We got to figure that out ASAP. People are waiting.
For tomorrow.
People's lives are on the line with this one. Come on.
All right. Now, I'm going to order multiple pizzas. I'm going to order appetizers, and I might want your help with that.
Oh, please.
But we got to hit these goals. All right.
Got
so
it.
let's get it. All right. Please, let's go ahead and get some goals achieved today. Let's get some support rolling in. And in fact, we already have some that I'm going to shout out in just a second here. So thank you to everyone who is supporting. You see it popping up on the screen.
Let's get the
I really
support
appreciate
rolling
that.
in.
Let's get to it. Let's do some shout outs before we start with anything. So we have Ray1991, who just gifted 2 subs over on Kick. Thank you very much to Ray. I appreciate that. Let's get those up on the leaderboard. Each sub on Kick is worth $5.
Is that true? The PWR dent is threatening to end his life after the pizza party. That guy's just unhinged. I'm like choosing not to pay any attention. It's like so unhinged, right? Some things are so unhinged, like you should not pay attention to them because, like, you know what I mean? Like giving them attention is too much. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know. Like that's my take on that guy right now. It's like he's so deranged, like it's not fun, you know? Aaron Tabor says he's starting later and later and later recently. He's been starting later and later recently. Kind of strange. I think that's because his viewership is going down. So he's waiting until he gets 200, but it's just taken longer and longer to get there now. I think that's what it's about. Samman96 is saying context. That's a fair question. There's a DSP supporter that is attacking detractors on Twitter, and it's very cringe. I mean, it's just he's a weirdo. That's all I'm gonna say. He's a weirdo, and he's threatening people with like saying I'm gonna get a gun on you and stuff. I think he said like doing Punisher emotes and stuff. Like he thinks he's I don't know. He's not. He's just not a very interesting person. I mean, very normal person in any way, shape, or form. But they are real because they had that wrestling podcast like 2 years ago on YouTube. And they sound like a DSP fan then. They sound like a DSP fan now. He lives in his own world, all right?
Guys, my sister's not being abused.
So thank you, Ray, for getting the support started over on Kick this morning. And then first tip of the day has rolled in.
Rolled in.
$2.
Oh, that's not going to help.
From Flatman B. Hello, everyone. Good day to you. God bless and peace. Thank you very much, Flatman B, for beginning our support in that regard.
Yeah, and he has said some very interesting things, like Pop Polka just said. He said he gave up his wife and his sexuality for his business. He did say that. That's just a taste. If you want to see more, go on Twitter. I'm done with it.
So our first tip of the day is rolled in.
Big ups, Mama Polecat. That was wholesome. Oh, look, Pop Polecat also said wholesome. They're made for each other.
Now we've got some support on Kick, and we got some support via tips. How about some YouTube support, some super chats or memberships? Let's get the variety rolling in, right?
Oh, yeah,
that
variety. Come on.
So, yes, let's get that momentum going, and let's hit the goals. Let's hit a goal right now on this podcast.
Right
Seriously.
now.
Let's
Come
hit
on.
the goal, so that way as I play old school Street Fighter, I can just focus solely on that. Don't have to worry about any income shout-outs or anything coming in, right? And then tonight, did you know tonight is Lego night? I don't know if you knew that. Lego night for the first time with the new setup. And what I mean by that is that tonight for Lego night, I'll be doing the dual camera setup, but we're going to have the Lego cam, which is going to be my setup here on the table. So you'll see me actually taking out the pieces, setting them aside, building and everything in person. But we'll also have the face cam and Lego cam at the same time. Right? That's really cool. I'm actually very excited to do this tonight for all of you because I think it's going to be really neat. And it's going to be a first-time kind of new content, right?
Jesus. Relax on the RGBs, man.
Did it last week.
I feel like Jasper with 60 frames. Come on. It's going nuts.
But we did it with this wide-angle shot that was okay but wasn't great. Now to do it with a really awesome cam.
Can you imagine?
I think it's going to be really better, okay? Someone said, why can't this be the joystick cam? Because I don't put my joystick on a table. This is too high up. My joystick sits on my lap. So it would have to be a whole different camera. I'd have to move the table out of the way. And again, if I do this, then you won't be able to see like a face cam, right? So it would be too small. Because here's the thing. If this camera was what you were seeing when I was playing fighting games, this would be tiny. So I'd be microscopic. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, all right. So good stuff. I'm glad that I got this set up. So now I can jump between scenes and the like. Pretty cool.
Tism gadget cam. I do camera for that being said, but for this is just chill hangout fun.
Our first test of that later tonight, 6:45 p.m. Pacific time. So today's a fun day. Classic Street Fighter, or at least attempting to play a lot of classic Street Fighter. I'll probably go between Third Strike and maybe Super Turbo, and maybe Street Fighter Alpha 3. I think Hyper Fighting is in that collection too, but I don't think anyone's going to be playing it. I could give it a shot, but I doubt anyone will be playing that. Hopefully we can get some comp and have a good time. I do also have the Capcom Classics collection. If you remember, that was the one that had the Darkstalkers games, but also the different versions of Street Fighter 2 Anniversary Edition, which is the one that has all the different versions of Street Fighter 2 characters pitting out, fighting each other. It's a fun game, but I doubt that there's much conflict.
All right, how much you want to bet after this he's going to say, let's get into the schedule? I guarantee he says, let's get into the schedule. Or are we going to recap last night?
It's probably no one playing it, but we're going to give it a shot. Hopefully, we can get old school fighting game fun today on the stream. And if it works, maybe we can actually put old school back into the rotation. See, I didn't know that the old school game collections on PC actually still had a player base. Remember, on console, they don't. On console, they're literally dead. Like, there's no one you can play against. But apparently on PC, there's players. So we'll see. Jalen1820 has done a $2 super chat. Says the Turtles ate Domino's in the movie, so it's Domino's. Is that true? They got Domino's pizza delivered in the movie?
Fake
I actually
fan.
don't remember. I've seen the movie a zillion times, but I don't think I ever paid attention to what the pizza box said.
Fake fan.
It was 1820. My fault. 1820. I'd be okay with Domino's if that's what people want. Or Domino's or Papa John's, either one would be fine. I haven't had either in a million years. The last time I ate Domino's pizza was when I went to Connecticut in 2019 to visit my parents and get married. So 6 years, you know. Papa John's I've probably had in the last couple of years.
It's also the last time he's had an interaction with his parents.
I had their stuffed crust when they added it, and I actually thought it was really good. But I haven't done any for DSP Tries It in so dang long, it doesn't really matter, right? Oh, really? Tangy Savory Seasoning says, actually, in the first movie, Domino's won the highest bid, and therefore they were in it. In the second movie, it was Papa John's. Well, now how do you...
Got him! Papa John's! Yeah, Papa John's! Yes, got him! Papa John's! Got him!
In it. In the second movie, it was Papa John's.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, now...
Definitely, really true. No, it wasn't, right, guys? Yeah, just that's what I'm saying. Just give them fake facts, guys. Those are all fake. It's just fake. There's no Papa John's in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2. Or you got crazy Papa John's. When was Papa John's started? It was Domino's in all of them. Papa John's started it. See, when was it like a national chain though? Because it was kind of old, but there you go. Anyways,
they were in it. In the second movie, it was Papa John's. Well, now how do you decide? If they were both in the movies,
it did
exist,
really but it
anymore,
wasn't.
Right?
Oh yeah, so 1993 was when it got an IPO. So, well, still, when was the movie then? The second one.
There you go.
I don't think it was a big thing then. Papa John's.
Right.
But yeah, say stuff like that, guys. Just say everything. Say KFC. Say whatever the fuck you want.
All right, let's get.
Is it true? No. Am I gonna be felted? The second Turtles movie, guys. Papa John's? No, guy, that's not true. That's not true. I will not believe this. Let's see. There's never been a Papa John's in a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie. Never.
To it. Let's get to the beginning. Thanks for the early support, everyone. Let's keep it rolling so we can hit our goals today.
Thank you.
I definitely want to hit 2 goals today
L's
so we can do the pizza party tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
All right, so
there never has been a Papa John's in any Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles stuff. So get fucked.
Let's talk about yesterday.
See? Thank you. Common ALTW. You're welcome.
Yesterday's first stream, which was Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii, went really well. Like, we had great, good attendance, good engagement, and good support. We certainly didn't have, like, over-the-top great attendance, but
very common.
I'm not expecting that when I play the game. But the crowd that was here was very chill and very supportive. We hit 2 freaking goals during the Like a Dragon stream. How crazy is that? I mean, I never expected that. I like...
That happened before the game started, by the way, remember? Random Search says, last stream he answered Sajak question. Big ups, Random Search. I will check it.
I definitely like the Like a Dragon series, but I wasn't expecting to get people to actually support it so much. It was really awesome. We almost hit a 3rd goal, if you can believe it. We were actually at that level, and I think the only reason we didn't hit a 3rd goal was because
people spent a lot of money
near the
already.
End, basically, I got kind of wrapped up in a couple really long missions, and so it wasn't as, some people were like, and they left. But it's good right now. What we're doing, we're in the open part of the game where you're recruiting people to your pirate crew. And it's fun because there's a combination of just like having qualifications where you could just do it. Like, oh, you hit 3 stars or you give a certain amount of items. But then there's full on side story missions you could do as well that are quite funny and quirky, just like all the Yakuza stuff. So I had a great time with it yesterday, and I can't wait to play it more later in the week. So good stuff there. Last night, the late stream of Lost Records was a hideous disaster, and I don't actually mean like my stream, I mean the game.
Yes.
Lost Records is, I'm going to say this now, and a lot of people will have issue with this, I don't care. Lost Records is by far the absolute worst narrative-based choose-your-own-adventure style game I have ever played on YouTube or for content creation in general.
Oh my God.
It was really awful. Like, I was waiting for the big redeeming qualities. I was waiting for the twist. I was waiting for the interesting part to happen. There is no interesting part. tape 1 of Lost Records Bloom and Rage is about 8 hours long, roughly. And during that 8 hours, you spend about 7 hours bullshitting with a bunch of teenage girls who have...
That is what the game said it was. That is what that game is. What do you do exactly in Life is Strange? Pretty sure 90% of that is bullshitting with college girls, isn't it? With a few rewinding time segments thrown in for fun, but yet after you rewind time, you still talk to the college girls.
Have bad personalities, poorly written dialogue, and are boring as fucking dirt. The game is trying to act like they're interesting when they're not. They're just not. They don't have interesting backstories. They don't have interesting personalities. I don't even know what Autumn's personality is. They didn't even develop it. At least the other 3 girls did. One of the characters doesn't even have a fucking personality. Okay? It's just bad. It's like, hey, so we decided to make a game, and we're going to really do something different. We're going to have it be about a bunch of teenage girls who want to live free and not by the confines of society and what they say they should be, and they're free to experiment with their sexuality, and they could all have crushes on each other.
Is this all bad? Is this all bad stuff, by the way, Philip? Life is Strange, by the way, is Blackwell Academy, private senior high school, excuse me.
To live free and not by friend.
Is this all bad, by the way?
So we decided to make a game, and we're going to really do something different. We're going to have it be about a bunch of teenage girls who want to live free and not by the confines of society and what they say they should be, and they're free to experiment with their sexuality, and they could all have crushes on each other, so they're all bisexual, right? And then they're going to want to be in a garage band, but none of them can sing or play instruments, and then they're going to go out to the woods inexplicably for no reason, and then they hang out.
You know, that's what people with friends do, is go into the woods. We've all had some good wood adventures, I'm sure of that, in our time, because that's what people with friends do. But go ahead.
At a cabin, but nothing actually happens of any interest. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, the game is just a game for the sake of saying they made a game that was, like, about liberal teenage girls or whatever. But
sniff that finger, Philip. Yep, this is what liberal teenage girls really like, by the way, is when 42-year-old guys sniff their fingers.
Made a game that was like about liberal teenage girls or whatever.
How does it smell? What'd you find there? What'd you find?
They made a game that was like about liberal teenage girls or whatever.
What do you think? Yeah. Yeah, this is definitely cool.
But it has no value. There's no substance to the game. They keep teasing that something supernatural is going to happen. And to that extent, something supernatural does happen.
The entire game, by the way, aren't you? You found a fucking black pack that is from the past or something? I don't know, but yeah.
But nothing, it doesn't amount to anything.
Okay.
Like, it doesn't actually turn into anything interesting. It's just, did that happen or not? We don't know. Oh, let's go do a fucking rock concert that's not really a rock concert. And then, to make matters even worse, all right?
Thank you for re-upping
They actually attempt a crazy, shocking, dramatic twist spin ending to the tape 1, the first episode. And it falls so flat, I missed it, and the chat had to tell me.
Thank you for re-upping your membership. I appreciate it.
Whose fault is that? I miss the ending, but chat had to tell me. Ah, yes, that's definitely the game's fault.
All right? I'm sorry. I'm just going to fucking spoil this bullshit because it sucks. All right? No one needs
Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert.
to play this game. So these girls decide out of nowhere, on a whim, they want to break into the local diner bar.
I hate to say this again every time, but young people do stupid stuff. I'm just going to let you know. I have broken into a few places myself back in my younger years. Nothing serious. And I think all the places I broke into were already, like, closed down. It was like Haikyou, you know?
And they want to steal equipment, and they want to hook it up to the electricity, and they want to set up a bunch of music instruments and play a concert outside of the bar, despite the fact no one at the bar wants to hear it. And obviously, everyone at the bar is going to be like, what the fuck are you doing? You're not a band. You're terrible. Why are you doing this out here?
It's called a prank, something that young people do for fun.
on private property.
Oh,
so
there's a lot of slander in chat right now. I'm just ignoring it.
Do this. They start playing the music, okay? And all the bar patrons who are drunk and just trying to relax come on are all pissy with them. And it becomes this giant, like drunken shouting match. Like they're trying to make the bar patrons look like they're bad people because they were just trying to drink at a bar and didn't want to hear a bunch of shitty idiot teenager girls screaming outside.
What a spoiler, by the way.
It literally sounds like someone's taking their fingernails and they're going down a chalkboard. And you're like, oh, yeah, this is good music. And no, it's not.
Man, this whole game is ruined for anyone that wanted to play it. Definitely. Game ruined. Thanks, Philip.
No, it's not. Not at all. It's awful. Okay? So then they get into this big fight, and one of the girls starts freaking out and acting really weird. And then all of a sudden she gets a nosebleed, and then the game's like, oh, she has leukemia.
Okay. Here we're going to get a joke for that. Oh, God.
Oh, 8+ hours you were... Oh, it's really shitty. It's... it wasn't good at all. I was like, what? So that was supposed to be the twist, is that one of the girls, okay, is really like angsty, angry, and hates the world.
Yeah, what's her name, I wonder? What's her name?
She curses the world with witchcraft and is angry and wants vengeance, but you don't really know what she wants vengeance for. And then at the end, you find out, well, she has leukemia and she's dying. So that's why she's so angry at the world. And no one knew. Like, she didn't tell anyone. I had to play 8 hours of the most boring game ever just to get that as the narrative twist. Like, and the thing is, it's such a cheap attempt because obviously you're supposed to now feel bad. Like, oh my God, she's dying or whatever. It's like, yeah, but it's a game. The whole point is it was supposed to be a game. It was supposed to be something that was entertaining and fun.
Seems like a good narrative tale that they told you here with some fun activities included.
No point is it entertaining or fun. You just get a bunch of plot that goes absolutely nowhere. And then the twist is, oh, surprise, leukemia. Oh, well, now I feel bad. No, I feel bad that I played it. I feel bad that I bought it. I don't feel bad that you wrote poorly and you think that that's a good plot. It's not at all.
I don't feel bad that you wrote poorly.
You know, that's not character development, you know? So, no exaggeration, it's one of the worst games I've played as a content creator. It's definitely the worst choose-your-own-adventure style game I've ever played. It is not worth anyone's time whatsoever. It's like I said previous, if you want to play a game, the whole idea of a video game is that you're escaping reality so that you can get sucked into a fantasy situation and there's enjoyment there, right? When I play Street Fighter, it's because in real life, I'm not actually a trained fighter who can go into the streets and beat the shit out of everyone.
Well, that's for sure. In real life, when you had a chance to fight somebody, you cried and say you're an alcoholic. So yeah, that wouldn't really be a funny game, though, I don't think.
Throw fire out of my hands and say Hadouken, right?
They need to make a new fighter, though, that does cry the second someone says they're going to fight you. That'd be kind of interesting new character. Maybe that's for the DLC.
When I play Call of Duty, it's because I know in real life I'm not a highly trained military operative that can fly across the globe to fight against another group of operatives with high-tech gadgets and gizmos and blow shit up, but it's fun to pretend, right? When I play Zelda, I know that I'm not a feminine dude with elf-like ears who has the power of magic and arrows.
Link is feminine. Okay, Link is feminine. All right. I don't know why I think we're really trying to get a clip here, so we're trying to hit those talking points, right? I mean, he's kind of an anime dude, I guess. All right. I mean, all right. He's a femboy. I think he just has the femboy in the mind. He often does.
Elf-like ears who has the power of magic and arrows and the master sword, and I'm trying to slay, Octoroks and shit. I can't do.
That sums it up, doesn't it? Let me hear this again. Let me hear Link summed up. Pignatized Link. Here we go. Listen again.
But it's fun to pretend, right?
Okay, one more time.
When I play Zelda, I know that I'm not a feminine dude with elf-like ears who has the power of magic. And arrows and the...
Butt arrows? What kind of arrows are those?
Elf-like ears who has the power of magic and arrows and the
Butt arrow. Okay, well those are butt arrows. All right, what's next?
master sword, and I'm trying to slay, Octoroks and shit. I can't do that in real life. The idea is that you're removing yourself from the banality and boringness of your real life, or the stress of your real life, to go into a fantasy situation so you can have fun.
Remember, he said he liked Life is Strange, and he played the entire thing, right? He knew this, and he played the entire thing, and he liked it. Matt Ice says, after the stream, Dave is going to Femboy Hooters. I think he might work there. I mean, they'd at least slide him the application, you know?
That's the point of video games. Literally, Lost Records is, let's just make the most boring, banal, meaningless, crappy game.
Keep saying banal, too. Just one letter off of something, you know? It's kind of weird me out. Second time we've said banal and banality. It's kind of weird.
With the most uninteresting, poorly written characters, the worst dialogue, the most awful plot. A game for the sake of saying we made a game and want money. There's no other reason for this game to exist. It doesn't have a purpose. It's not entertaining. It's not fun. It doesn't tell an interesting, dramatic story. It doesn't tread any new ground. It's just a waste of your time.
Okay.
8 hours, and you pay to waste 8 hours of your time. That's the worst part. It's not even a Game Pass game.
Oh, is it?
Yes, it's worse than Life is Strange 2. For sure.
Could you please say specifically what's the difference of Life is Strange 1 in this game?
It's worse than Life is Strange 2. Because in Life is Strange 2, there is this element of superpowers. And even though the writing in Life is Strange 2 is cringe and bad,
how about Life is Strange 1?
Leftist themes that get shoved down your throat, making you think every white person in America is a racist. There are some funny moments. There is some drama.
That was the takeaway.
There is some twists and turns, like what's going to happen with the kids with superpowers. There is some interest to be had.
Okay.
There is no interest at all in Lost Records. You can literally sleep through the fucking game, and you're fine. I wish I actually had a pillow. I mean, I literally brought this animation into my setup to play Lost Records. Get it? Like
Is your mic sleeping?
Added this animation because there were so many boring parts.
So the mic is sleeping. What's sleeping now? I can't
And before you say it's free on PSN, it's not. You have to have that PSN premium shit, which no one really needs in order to get it on there. So anyway, man, it was bad. So anyway.
You happy enough with the clip yet, or we're going to keep going here?
I'm happy that it's done, but the bummer is it's not. There's a tape 2.
Why would you then just don't buy it? Or
yeah, it was hilarious because it ended, and I was like, so that's it, right? And they're like, no, tape 2 coming in April. I'm like, why?
Because let's see the sales on this. I'm guessing it sold a fuck ton, and they want to make more of that money that was sold to a fuck ton of people that aren't Philip Burnell and the actual audience for that kind of game.
Like, why? If you just ended it like right now, we're done. It's fine. You don't need to continue that. There's no reason to continue this plot. There's no interest in it. It's bad. You're just torturing your audience by making the tape 2. They should just cancel the tape 2.
Okay, definitely.
No, I mean it. Like, they should just not release it.
Mm-hmm.
Just fuck it. Well, yes, it would be a big ripoff because people paid for a full game and you'd only get half. But you're better off just playing the first half and never wasting your time on the second half. I can't believe how bad that was. It's just like, would you like to prolong your suffering further?
Well, let's check on the general public of people that have bought this on Steam. You know, the people that the game, you know, people that went into the game thinking they might like it and choose to spend their money on it. Well, that's 88%, 88.93% Steam rating. 93.6% of the reviews are positive. 6.4% of them are negative. Overall, it's a very positive rating. So I would imagine they're making tape 2 for them. I don't know, just a thought.
It's just like, would you like to prolong your suffering further with the most boring game ever made? Tape 2 coming in April. Oh, good. Back to torture. It's like you were trapped in a dungeon and you couldn't get out, and you finally got out, and they're like, well, go right back in and just walk in willingly next month. Enjoy.
Uh-huh.
Right? It's like maybe you have Stockholm syndrome or something. I don't know. But I can't imagine why anyone would want to play more of that game. I mean, holy shit. I can't get over how bad it was.
Okay.
I was just waiting. There's going to be something worth doing. There's going to be something worth our time. There was nothing worth the time. Oh my God.
Good question. So why did you play this game over Monster Hunter Wilds? Seems pretty dumb. Seems pretty dumb, doesn't it? Vigil Il Capo says, hot take, he likes Lost Record and wants to keep playing. He's just scared to admit it. Also wants a scapegoat to blame for low support. I think all of that is true. He loves games like this. Absolutely loves games like this. But he can't say that, right? He just knows he can't do that. So he pretend he doesn't like it, and he doesn't pay attention, so that's easy too. And now he can say that's why he didn't hit the goal all because of the game, when, you know. Copeside Phil says 545 playing Lost Records on Steam right now, by the way. I saw that too. It's okay to say he's right. Sometimes it's a failure. Right now, the game's been out for 2 weeks. And at the height of its release, it had 20,000 or something playing. Copeside Phil, I don't think this would be characterized as a failure, right? I mean, now there's 545 on a Tuesday at 3:35 in the afternoon. It's been out for 2 weeks. But I don't know. We'll see.
And then they complain about modern game development. Like,
again, I don't care.
See,
I don't really care. I'm just defending the game now because you know how that goes. You automatically defend the game that Philip is shitting on. It's just something like it naturally happens when you're reacting to Philip. It just happens. So
the market's oversaturated and games don't sell anymore. Meanwhile, Monster Hunter Wild sold over 8 million copies in like 4 days, right? But we're going to sit here and complain about how we can't sell our games. Well, then make good games. Did you think about that? Did you ever think that in order to sell a product, the product actually needs to have value to a customer? It's like the basis of business eludes these people who make games in the modern era.
So why'd you buy it then?
I made the game. Why didn't anyone buy it? Because your game's a piece of shit. It's a smelly piece of fucking donkey do. No one wants to play it.
Hilarious.
That's why you can't make money. I just don't get it. How do you not understand it? Games are selling. Hogwarts Legacy, out of nowhere, comes out of left field and beats Call of Duty 2 years ago. Monster Hunter Wilds, a bestseller. Modern Resident Evil selling like fucking hotcakes. Tons of indie games are blowing it up. But why doesn't my game sell? Because you suck. Because you have no originality, no talent. You can't write. You can't develop. You suck. Stop making bad games. Then people will give you money.
Mm-hmm. So we're trying to pad out the clip now. That's what we're doing. That's why we can't move past this.
Oh my God.
I need this rant in sandwich shop terms. Because Matt, I should, if I had the transcript, I could do it with ChatGPT.
All right, I've said enough. Lost Records sucked ass. And it sucked ass so bad, it killed our momentum entirely yesterday.
Yes.
We had a stream where I hit almost 3 goals, and then last night I made like $40. And by the way, most of that was made after I stopped playing the game and just hung out with people for like 40 minutes. The game was awful, all right? So I'm probably not going...
Wait, so you should have got support for that part, right? Because that was not the game's fault after that, or...
to be playing Tape 2 in April, just to forewarn you. The only way I would ever play Tape 2 in April is if... like, people will say, dude, just so you know, they actually redeemed themselves. Tape 2 was ridiculously better than Tape 1, and you should play it. You're missing out if you're not. That's the only way I would play Tape 2. But I don't think that's going to happen. I think it's going to come out, and everyone's going to be like, yeah, it still sucks.
Yeah, LARPers, so, LARPers, you know what to do.
There you go.
Say it was incredible. Oh, whew, tough day.
All right, some quick shout-outs here. I received a $5 tip. House of the Dead 2 is going to get a remake. Would you be interested in playing it? Well, I would. House of the Dead 2 is actually my favorite, like, light gun game of all time. When it came to arcade, like, shooter games like that, you know, back in the day, there were many different popular franchises, including Time Crisis, Area 51, Lethal Enforcers.
Okay.
But really, it was House of the Dead. Was the one that was so awesome, and every arcade had it. And House of the Dead 1, I was so good at. I actually once beat the game from start to finish without ever continuing. I actually was able to beat it on 1 credit. But in regards to...
Real quick, let's feel on this the topic of this game. Tony T said, is it due to lesbi friends? I think it is due to lesbi friends. I mean, the game's not made for him, right? I mean...
So when you play a game that's not made for you and bitch about it being the game it said it was, it's a little bit, you're asking for it, right? If I know I don't like a meatball sandwich and I buy a meatball sandwich, I can't be pissed about that it's a meatball sandwich, right? Well, I know what it was. So, Pigpen Lord of Dirt says, when I play Zelda, I know lightning doesn't work that way. Well, look at you. Check out the big brain of Pigpen Lord of Dirt. This brainless lightning mechanic. It adds no fun, by the way. BR Joe says, character development is when the MC learns that feigning destitution is wrong and he goes all in on begging instead. There we go. Big ups, BR Joe. Val says, he'll never understand that there are games made that aren't for him. To him, games are only for escaping your sad life with mom, wife, and cat son. And every game has to be made for every single person on Earth, by the way. That's another problem. Big ups, Val. You're right. Mad Stays Noided says, he sees games as glorified toys, child's brain. Agree. The fact that this happened while Lex and stuff was going on makes it better, But Ikiro has a slander. ALT broke into the Library of Alexandria and accidentally started the fire. That's not true. I did not do that. Papa Polecat says, for someone who had a friend shot dead at an early age, I'm shocked he can't immerse in a story of a friend dying unexpectedly. Too much lesbian, though. They weren't lesbians. They were lesbians. That was the issue, Papa Polecat. We can't suspend disbelief. Talby says, DSP would have a better chance of throwing Hadouken than having friends. No wonder he can't relate to this game. Uh-huh. And Logan K says, this kind of an alphaism when this kind of like the alphaism when he accused Mickey D of not having cystic fibrosis. He has no empathy for people, real or fictional. I got you now. This kind of reminded me. Yes, he accused Mickey D of not having cystic fibrosis. A person on the radio show said they have cystic fibrosis, and Philip did not believe them at first and saying, how do you know that, right? So, and Raman Brahman says, he knows Kino set him up as an ambush interview and have made fun of his wife. It shows that if you just stroke his ego enough, you can do whatever you want. And also, if you pretend to be his friend, because I think that's what he likes more, actually, is like pretending to be his friend. Because more than anything else, we want acceptance and friends. And when your best friend treats you like Triple P treats DSP, that's a sad situation. Big up.
House of the Dead 2, it's an amazing game. The music is great. And there's jump scares. There's all kinds of fun stuff. I would consider it, but it's very short. Like all those Lycan games at length are...
He has no respect for people that are alive or people that are fucking dead. That's right. I know that from the Meerkat song.
They're like 20 minutes long. So I don't really know how much it'll cost. I also don't know how it would control, right? Like back in the day, I actually had a PC port of House of the Dead 1 and 2. And what it was a cursor that moved around the screen. So you would use like your mouse or like a gamepad to do it. It's just not the same. The games are made to be point your gun at your TV and fire at stuff. And you can't really do that in the modern era. That technology's kind of been lost. So I guess we'll see. I'm interested in it though. Like I love House of the Dead 2. If they remade
that's
it like
true.
graphic.
Big Guy says that's true. Another thing Kino did is, in Philip's mind, he's relevant again, right? That is what he wants. Another thing he'll give anything for. He would kick Jasper out of that fucking house for relevance on the internet again, right? So that's another thing that he thinks Kino gave him when in reality,
And shit, it might be fun. Plus, the dialogue is hilariously bad in that game. Suffer like G did. Good stuff.
Good reference. Nailed it.
Okay. Continuing on, I received a $3 tip. Was Lost Records worse than Donkey Kong 64? Yes. Yes, it was. Want to know why? Because as
we're going back.
Kong 64 was in Lectathon, but at least it has everything about it. Okay. All right. So.
A lot of people at KickChat new thing now was talking about Monster Hunter Wilds now. Like everyone said Monster Hunter Wilds would be good. Why didn't you play that?
We got that out of the way. Let's talk about the schedule, shall we? Let's get that out of the way. I have a couple interesting news stories to cover today before we jump into old school.
Let's not say we did.
So, should we do the new face cam for this? Let's see what happens if I go for the new face cam here. Hold on. Here we go. So here's the new face cam on my chair yet. It was going to be Street Fighter 6 today, but I decided to Lego. I put over the USB 2.0 cable. I don't have another 3.0.
What's the point of a schedule, again, if you change it the minute before the stream starts? That really doesn't make for a good schedule, does it? It certainly lessens the reason to have a schedule, doesn't it? Panda in the window, like Malcolm X says, why does he care about Tony Hawk when he can go outside and skateboard? Good fucking point, right? Right? You could just go outside, get your board.
Cable. I may do a 3-camera setup in the future if I get another 3.0 cable, but it's going to be fun to keep building Legos. These are the Legos we built the other day.
That looks great. Looks really cool. That looks pretty good.
It looks weird. Holy crap, look at that.
It's green. You get it?
That's better. It was dissipated to get rid of the green. Here's the Legos we built last time. We're going to build 3 more succulents tonight and have a nice chill time. It should be a good time. I hope you guys will join me for that tonight on the late stream, 6:45 p.m. Pacific time now with the 2-camera setup, okay?
Well, that'll be huge.
Then, tomorrow, if all goes according to plan and we hit
This is the only Legos I look at. These succulents.
2 goals today, which I hope we do, then we're going to be doing Black Ops 6 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Pizza Party. So we'll play Black Ops 6. We're going to unlock the nunchucks, do the daily challenges, do some sniping, do some drill kills, and then after that, we're going to eat some pizza. And I don't know if it's
Not really. There's a cringe moment about the game Lost Pause. Not really much, though.
Domino's or Papa John's yet. We have to figure this out. Wednesday night, continuing on with indies, which 3 other options that we had the other night. I don't know how to pre-order because I get on Thursday night. Big show this week. We're going to be talking about Elimination Chamber and all the crap that happened there with John Cena and The Rock. We're going to be talking about a big Monday Night Raw that just went down last night, including an unexpected title change that totally mixes stuff up for WrestleMania. So it's going to be a good show. And then Friday, we're going to do more.
Triple P is going to bring up stuff about Lex. He's going to bring up the fact that I defended Derek again. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii. And Friday night, I'm not sure what we're doing. We could do Friday night fights, and if the old school stuff works, maybe we could have a nice night of old school fighting games. Or
Lost Pause again. I said Lost Pause. Lost Records.
maybe we could do some more Avowed. Or maybe we could do
Lost Pause is the Stray sequel, where you're just trying to find him. Lost Pause.
something different. Like, I'd be down for the Suikoden collection again. We could do whatever. So I'm leaving Friday completely open, and we'll figure it out over the course of the week and get back to it, you know, when we realize what we want to do. All right? So, good stuff. I hope that all sounds good to you. And a good week, right? And people keep asking me, oh, is Smart Guys on this channel? Yeah, Smart Guys is broadcast on my DS.
Someone said, I just sit outside Papa John's and watch people eating. It's the same as the reward.
The Reacts channel on YouTube and on the regular Kick channel. Yes, everything on Kick is on that channel. There's no separate channels. So, yes, everything is broadcast there. Okay. Really? Clay JT says, this may determine what we're going to do for pizza. Domino's just announced and has a cheese stuffed crust pizza.
Whoa!
Is that
yes! True? Is it? Hold on. Stuffed crust pizza? What?
Parmesan stuffed crust pizza. What? They never had stuffed crust before.
Get out of town. This is huge. Call Cat. Cat, get in here. Get in here. Oh, he's texting her right now. He's texting her right now. Go, go, go. Jordan Fadeaway says, with these moves, DSP will be playing Lost Menopause. Ah, Lost Menopause. I appreciate that pun.
Yes, they have it.
This is real.
Right now. Yep.
Massive.
Parmesan stuffed crust. So, if we want to do that, we can do that. We can act.
By the way, Domino's had stuffed crust for like what? Since they started having stuffed crust as a thing in the 90s?
Actually try the new Parmesan stuffed crust Domino's pizza. If you guys are interested. Okay? All right.
I'll make sure I don't eat all day so I can stuff myself on our pizza.
Okay, cool. Oops, I misclicked. All right, so
who'd you ban?
Maybe that's what we'll do.
Let's see who he just banned. He just banned. No bans on Kick. Maybe no one.
In. Should we say we're going to do Domino's because Domino's has stuffed crust and we want to try it? It just released.
Yeah, we definitely want to try that.
All right, fine. Maybe what we'll do is we'll do one like new stuffed crust, and we'll do one of another kind, and then we'll do like a appetizer or something.
Definitely.
Stuffed crust is only in medium. Oh, really?
What?
It's a specialty only in medium.
Fuck.
Oh, crap.
That's not gonna cut it.
All right, let's lock it in. Domino's, DSP tries it, which ties in with Ninja Turtles. And we're going to try their new, we're going to try their new stuffed crust. I just accidentally turned on my AI. Yeah, it's following me now. I didn't want it to follow me yet. I have this AI camera over here. One awesome thing is that the camera actually responds to the motion commands immediately because I'm so close to it now that it doesn't have an issue. Like, it works every time. So, all right. So let's do it. Domino's pizza, stuffed crust, DSP tries it, plus other stuff, once we hit 2 more goals. So let's get it going. Let's get that motivation going, guys. Let's do it.
Let's get the motivation going. Whose job is to get the motivation going? The trolls and Kick are cooking today. Our pizza. Everyone's saying our pizza. Everyone's saying stuff about our pizza. It is pretty funny. Pigpen Lord of Dirt says, I always love pizza parties at work where only my boss gets to eat pizza. So much fun watching him eat and then paying him to eat it while he eats it. While he is eating, you also pay him for the eating. It's amazing. Copeside Phil said it's definitely Brian. I mean, but they're not really friends on Twitter, though, are they anymore? About the advice about this, right? So, I mean, it's easy to ask Brian if that's him or not. Kevin says, does he mean old school days, like when he didn't beg? Well, there's definitely old school days where he did beg, though. So how far back we going is the real question. Big ups, Kevin. Greedo the Green says, no pressure to hit goals. All right, okay, guys. Need to hit 2 today. First stream. But there's no pressure. Don't worry, guys. No pressure.
Come on.
Big ups, Greedo.
Let's get some tips. Let's get some subs. Let's get some super chats. We only have 1 super chat today. Let's get some members. We only have 0 members today. I do want to say thank you, Pausen. Pausen did re-up his membership this morning, and he said another month gone already. Thank you very much, Pausen, for your ongoing support of the channel. But that wasn't a new one, a fresh one, so that one doesn't count towards the
Why does that not
goals.
count, by the way?
Let's get it going.
Let's get it going.
I'm going to have to look into it, because like with Domino's, I could basically get it delivered without a delivery app, right? I could.
That would be huge.
But then the problem is that I still got to give them special instructions on how to get in because I live in a private community.
It's not that hard.
What do you mean my tips link isn't working? Yes, it is. I literally just received a tip, and I checked myself, and it's working.
Okay.
So you're full of crap. The tip is, you're so making it up. All right.
Nailed it.
Oh, let's see. I did receive a tip. Here we go. I just received, wow, an incredibly generous $30 tip.
Double
30
pump.
buckaroos. Let's get that animation going, and let's see what Alex has to say today.
Really want that
Alex.
pizza,
What
King.
a generous tip. Today, and getting closer to the pizza party. So Alex says, I only tip this channel because I love this online community. Today is my birthday. Happy birthday, Alex. You seem to have it backwards. On your birthday, you're supposed to receive gifts. But I appreciate you coming by
thing to
and
say
supporting
here.
my content. He says, today's my birthday. I'd like to give $1 for every year I've been alive. Thank you, Phil, and everyone here for making this a good, chill, safe space. Thank you, Alex. What a nice, generous thing to say. What a great contribution. I
Warren says, don't you ask them to lower the drawbridge? No, you got to give them the gate code.
appreciate that very, very much. Also, wow, a lot is happening right now.
Definitely.
I received a bunch of gifted subs, 5 gifted memberships on YouTube from Kai with 5 gifted.
Ask and you shall receive, guys.
So now we're up to 67. And it appears Dr. Lexus is up to 72. So now we're just roughly around halfway to our. I appreciate that. Thanks for the momentum. Let's keep the momentum rolling here on the show. Okay, so we've got a couple of news stories I'd like to cover for all of you today. All right.
Before we get to that, Dare Bear says, any advice for being a new father and staying at a track at the same time? Well, Dare Bear, here's the thing. When you have if you're being a new father, like a real small baby, the good news is that at that age, the kids don't need a lot of, like, you know, once they're real small, they can't get in any nonsense yet, right? Before they start crawling around. So that's kind of easy time because you just put them in that, you know, we got a bouncer, whatever you got. It's easy, and you could just watch TV, watch YouTube, whatever you want when they're in that bouncer. Once they get to the middle where they could start crawling around and walking, that's when it starts getting, you got to, you know, your hobbies time goes way down, way down. But it's meaningful time. Now, once they get to a little bit older again, it goes to the next stage where they need less supervision, and then you have more time for your hobbies. But what you need, that
early time. You won't be sleeping. That's the problem. But you will have a lot of time to enjoy your hobbies because they'll just nap and you'll got to be there, but they can't really get into trouble, so it's no big deal, right? The problem is when they start moving around. That's when you lose your time, but it's worth it, brother. Congratulations. And the first 2 years, you will not be sleeping as much as you are right now. That's a promise. However much you're sleeping.
What's going on? I out of here.
What? What was this joke?
Get this guy. Big news story of today.
Okay. Anyways.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is absolutely, positively, 100% official. Tony Hawk is back. Bro. That's right. Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 and 4.
Why? I could just do skateboarding outside. That's pretty easy.
Collection is going to release this July 11th on all platforms, completely cross-platform everywhere. Okay? So, there's 2 editions, regular cross-gen or digital deluxe. So the regular edition, what it says is authentically remade in a jaw-dropping 4K resolution with streamlined goals in the epic 2-minute format.
Ooh, streamlined goals. That's pretty good.
Drop into new parks or tear it up across timeless classics from Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4. Reunite the crew. Reinvite the crew. Online multiplayer.
Doesn't mean they're going to come, though, Philip, but you could reinvite the crew.
And create custom goals and expanded Creative Park modes. And as you can see, it's literally on every possible platform. Even Battle.net. I don't know who's going to get it on Battle.net. Also, an added bonus for those of you like me who are Game Pass subscribers, it's Game Pass. So we don't even have to buy it. If you're on Game Pass, you're going to be skating it up this summer on July 11th.
Skating it up.
I'm actually going to add this right now to the game release schedule for the year because I want to be sure that I remember.
Totally free. Totally free, guys. All you need is Game Pass, but then it's totally free. Paca Pasidi says about the lost records. Projecting into poop joke. Yeah, that was always where that was going to end up. Big Oz Paca Pasidi. You know that. That's where it always ends up. For those clips. Something coming in the ass or something going out the ass.
Fuck? Where is it? There it is. There you go. Game Pass is awesome, man. It's going to be great to play this game. I cannot wait to play it. All right, now, if you happen to want to get the digital deluxe edition,
what do you get?
You'll get a few bonuses. Okay. The Doomslayer and Revenant playable skaters. Yes, from Doom. Each includes 2 secret moves. The Doomslayer includes 2 unique outfits and the Unmaker hoverboard skate deck. Additional songs will be included in the soundtrack. Exclusive Doomslayer, Revenant, and Creative Skater skate decks. And exclusive themed Creative Skater items. And if you happen to pre-purchase the game, meaning you pre-order it, which I wonder how that will work.
Is that what pre-purchase means?
On Game Pass. I don't know.
Thank you.
You get early access. You get to play it 3 days early, apparently. Access to a Foundry demo. I don't even know what that means. And
I'm guessing it's a demo in the Foundry.
Wireframe Tony shader, which means it's probably wireframe Tony Hawk, no textures on him, right? So that is awesome. And I remember years ago, Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2 remake came out. And at first I was playing it and I was horrible at it, right?
Yes.
And I was frustrated and I couldn't get it. I couldn't figure it out. And all of a sudden one day, it just kind of clicked. And I was playing it. Wow, I actually really like this. And I ended up beating both games and I did the final ultimate difficult challenges in both games too. I loved it. I had a great time with those games. And I actually cannot wait to play these new collections this summer. So mark your calendars, July 11th, big announcement, positivity. Tony Hawk is back. It was kind of, worrisome there because if you remember the studio that had made this actually went on.
Let's see what Philip thought about Tony Hawk.
Oh boy. Hello everyone. It's not a good day. Unfortunately, I had the very bad fortune of trying out a game this week that I actually felt make a special video. Now, normally I would review the game, but this
He's got it too long-winded, but the title is Hate Bomb. Tony Hawk Pro Skater 5 should not be played by anyone.
to only support
But this is not
Call
that
of
game.
Duty for a few years, and then they got rid of them. What was it, Toys for Bob or whatever? Like, they got rid of them.
I'm trying to find the
But
say you
now
don't play Tony Hawk, though.
they
That was a
made
good
it.
one.
They finished it. So, good stuff. That is very exciting. And I cannot wait for this summer. That's a great summertime game right there. Some more contributions. We got Kaiba, $29. And keep it up. Pizza worse when you fart and you even think it's up. Farted and it from Jimbo Slimbo. I farted and it stinks, but thank you for the content. Keep it up. Pizza party incoming is definitely what's up. Well, I'm sorry that you farted and it stinks.
Here we go. This is what I was looking for. Good.
Screen, I'm an idiot. It says the bottom of the screen what I'm supposed to be doing. Okay. Didn't work. It's not working. Thing. Triangle thing. I don't know.
DSK is failing like this.
That's the worst. When you fart and you even think it stinks and it bothers you. Because sometimes, like, you fart and it's like, it doesn't bother you, but it bothers everyone around you. But then sometimes you fart, it's really bad. It even bothers yourself. Those are the worst. So I'm sorry.
Hot take, but I don't think it's possible to think your own farts stink. There's always some feeling of accomplishment with your own, right? So you can you move past it. You know it might be smelly, but you're kind of like, yep, I did that. Thank you. That's my final take.
Sorry to hear that. Thank you.
You're welcome. And everyone agrees with it. Anyone that says no is banned.
Thanks for the $2. Now we're at 77 and climbing, my friends. All right. Good stuff.
Thank you. Yes, thank you. Right? Everyone's saying right. Logan says yes, true. Anthony says you are not out of your damn mind. Thank you. Lucky Lime says yes, question mark.
What? James says, I was in a cab last week. The cab driver farted, and it was so bad I had to leave.
Yeah,
Full.
okay.
Across town, all of a sudden, Don, just open like us. With a $2 super chat says, who's your favorite Ninja Turtle? When I was growing up, it was Michelangelo. Today, I don't really care. I haven't watched anything like modern Ninja Turtles related in so long. I wouldn't even know what their characters are. So, I don't give a crap. But like I said, Michelangelo, the party dude, was the guy who I liked back in the day, which is actually why we're trying to unlock the nunchucks in Call of Duty.
That's not true. Because Mad
Waited
Ice,
for a red light and ran
guys, we need to hit the goals right
away.
now.
The first red light ran out of there. Oh, dang. Darkside Dabbing over on Kick wanted to let you know that officially the Kick chat is wishing you a very happy birthday. So there you go. Well, that was nice of them.
Oh, definitely.
Okay. We have another news story for today. This story is straight from the PlayStation blog this morning. A brand new announcement. Registration for a new beta program at PlayStation starts today. Well, what does this entail?
Yeah, what's this? Read
Be
the
a part
article.
of delivering the very best experiences from PlayStation through the beta program. Over the years, many of you participated in various beta programs across Sony Interactive, which helped us deliver the best possible gaming experiences to gamers around the world. And we're truly grateful for your participation. That's why I'm pleased to introduce the beta program. So basically, it's a centralized place where you're going to be able to have access to different kinds of betas. You might say, well, what kinds? Apparently games, online services, the actual Sony dashboards to your consoles, as well as other things. They even said they might launch features on PlayStation.com that are new, and you might get access to it first. That's kind of cool. So what you got to do is you got to go to this link, PlayStation.com/beta program at PlayStation. Depending on where you are, it may or may not work. I actually clicked on it early this morning and it didn't work. It gave me a 404 missing page error. But then I clicked on it right before the show and it worked. And I was able to register. So now I'm in the program and I'll see what they offer me. Now, this might sound familiar because it already exists on Xbox. It's called the Xbox Preview Program. So it basically, Sony is following suit with that. By the way, one interesting thing, they actually in the questionnaire ask you, are you only a console gamer or do you also play on PC? And would you like PC beta offerings? And that intrigued me. I was like, oh, does that mean perhaps they would offer, if you're a PC gamer, to do like a beta of a PC port of a PlayStation game? Because a lot of PlayStation exclusives are getting ported to PC a few years later, and I wonder if that's what they're getting at. Some of these PC ports have not been very good. If you remember, games like The Last of Us 1 Remastered were awful.
Definitely.
If you're interested, you might want to jump on that and register free. It's a good opportunity to get in on some of this stuff early. Okay, cool. Very nice. That's what I got for news stories today.
Great story. Good thing
I'm
we
very
did.
hyped about that Tony Hawk. All right, so basically, guys, I got a little bit of extra time.
Q&A. Twerk to Spec says, I'll donate a cent for each year ALT has been alive. Oh, thank you, Twerk to Spec. That is not
Before we
accurate,
try to play
but
old school fighting games. If anyone has anything they'd like to talk about, please tag me in the chat.
you would need less than 2 quarters for that.
Let's get some more support going. Like I said,
In
if we can hit
reality.
this goal before we even play games, that would be outstanding. Then we could just chill, try to get matches in Classic Street Fighter, and not have to worry too much about the nonsense, right? Let's get it going.
Less than a quarter. Less than 2 quarters. That's all I'm saying. right, let me get the Pat
You have
Sajak
700
question.
games on Xbox, Barney? Wow. I actually wonder how many games I have digitally at this point. I have no idea. You know, I've been buying digital games since the Xbox One era. I was buying everything physical during the Xbox 360 PS3 era, so maybe I don't have as many as you would think. Even though I'm a 16-plus year YouTuber, you know, a lot of them were physical copies up front early. So, is the mic behind me functional? No.
All right, remind me to check the Pat Sajak question before we finish today. Okay?
This is a
I'm passing the buck.
The mic, it's not real. It's just made as a decoration for the background.
Chew hates when I do that too. I say, remind me to call my mom today because I said I could call and I don't remember. She goes, no, you only do that because then when I don't remind you, it's not your fault. So she doesn't like that. So I'm sorry for doing that to you, chat, but I will do it anyway. Please remind me to check the Pat Sajak question.
Yes, Abdullah, we just read the special edition contents for the Tony Hawk collection. Have I ever had barbecue chicken on a pizza? Yes, I have. I've had barbecue chicken as a
not
topping on a
bad.
pizza.
Barbecue pizza, not bad.
Could work. It
Yeah.
depends. Like, if you're going to have barbecue on a pizza, you can't have red sauce. It just has to be like the dough, the cheese, barbecue chicken, barbecue sauce. You can have like maybe some onions, like red onions and stuff. That's pretty good.
Not
but
bad.
it's a sweeter pizza then because you're not having the,
Who gives a shit?
you know, Italian marinara. It's not on there. Split Fiction. Yes, I know about Split Fiction. Again, for those who don't know, Takes Two. Not It Takes Two. What's the name of the developer that made Split Fiction? It's
It
the
Takes
same people
Two.
who made Brothers. It's the same people that made It Takes Two, and it's the same people that made that other one. They made all those co-op games. The one about the jailbreak, right? So their newest co-op game is coming out.
Ooh.
In what, like the next week? And all of the reviews are insanely stellar. People are saying it's like the best co-op game ever made. Good for them, but as you know, I don't really do co-op games.
I don't have
So,
friends.
I'm glad that it's an amazing game, and if you play co-op, enjoy. I you know, sounds like it's great, but it's not something I'll be covering.
Yeah, no friends.
Do I miss having a physical game collection? No, I don't. Unlike everyone else out there,
ALT's mic arm asks Mars inhabitant, who is Canadian Kirk, do you miss not being gay?
That's gay.
I never aspired to have a gaming wall behind me in the shot. Like a lot of these content creators, oh, look at my gaming wall.
Why did you waste thousands upon thousands of dollars for Blu-rays then?
Yeah, what's the point of that? You have a whole room in your house that's games that are dusty.
So
Like,
what
is the
about your
value
Blu-ray
exactly?
collection, sir?
Are you going to sell them? Oh, no, I would never sell my classic game collection. So then what do you have them for? Like,
How about your Blu-rays?
you could play them all digitally right now.
What about your Blu-rays?
So what do you need it for, right?
What about your hundreds upon hundreds of Blu-rays?
I don't know. I never cared about that stuff.
So you just bought it for the hell of it then? Okay. Well, that makes even less sense. Yeah, statues are better.
No, I don't think we're going to do the crotch cam today. I think the thing is we'd have to figure out how would we do it, because I have to move my whole table. This table would have to be pushed out in order for me to get a joystick cam playing fighting games. All right. So if I pushed it now, the other camera screwed up. By the way, I can't do a face cam when I'm doing it. Do you just want to see me hitting buttons? I
Yes,
don't know.
actually they do,
I
yes.
get it. If you're like a pro player and people are analyzing your every move for technique, I'm not a pro player. I'm probably a sloppy ass player because I don't play pro. I don't practice. So I don't really see the value in doing the crotch cam, joystick cam, and then you can't even see my face, you know?
I think that's Copeside Phil. Physical media will always be king.
All right.
Yeah.
Shout out to Kaiba.
Until it's not an option, right? Like, that is true, and they'll always be... I mean, they'll just get more and more expensive if you have it still, but until it's not, then it won't be, right? Until there's no option for that, which is coming sooner rather than
Shout
later.
out to Kaiba. Kaiba gifted another 5 memberships. Thank you. Now, bucks of support. Thank you all. Tip came in. Or did it? Because it's a buck, which means it's probably a troll tip.
Okay, well, that means it did.
Yep.
Oh,
Oh, actually, it's not a troll tip. Listen to what this person said. I misread
please.
it. This
Ah.
person tipped me a buck. They said, congrats, you just live in your haters' heads rent-free all the time. Even when you're not even streaming, you won the game. I wasn't here for 2 days this week.
How did you misread that as a troll, by the way?
As a difference, like usually I'm here 6 days a week, but I had 2 days off in a rarity.
Yeah.
And all the haters had nothing to do, so they all made shit up. They literally fabricated drama and did all this stupid shit. It's like,
Fabricated things that really happened?
thanks for the $1 tip. Sorry, I misread it at first. I did. I misread it backwards. I thought you were saying the opposite.
What? Okay. How did you read that backwards? I don't get it.
Hashtag chill vibe. Guys, 2/3 of the way there. Let's just hit it. Let's finish it right now. Let's hit the goal, which means we'd only have to hit one more all day for the pizza party tomorrow, and we can just focus on old school fighting game fun on this stream, which would be great.
You wouldn't beg anymore during the fighting game stream, right?
Some stuff, guys.
You wouldn't, right?
Let's get a few more subs over on Kick, shall we? So someone brought up a point.
Okay.
Because they're trying to be this whole, whenever Phil says something, let's counter him and be this, like, contrarian. So they said, well, didn't you used to have a whole bunch of statues that you collected? And didn't you used to fill your room with them?
And also Blu-rays, by the way. Don't forget the Blu-rays.
On camera when you were a YouTuber. So why was that different from a classic, game collection? Here's how that's different, okay? Number one, the reason I did that, or at least the reason that I justified it, was because I said I needed interesting things on camera for when I was filming. When I was filming a channel update or a weekend preview, right? I always had...
So this is how he admitted this is how he justified it. So it's not like the reason he did it, but the reason he justified it. But, like, why? You don't have to say that part when you're lying.
had that stuff in the shop. I was always positioning it behind me.
So that is... Okay. I want to remind you what he said. People want that stuff in the backgrounds of their videos. So that is exactly the same thing he is admitting he is justifying that for.
Right? I always had that stuff in the shop. I was always positioning it behind me. I was trying to have an interesting setup for eye candy purposes so that people say, oh, this is cool.
Similar to having a gaming collection behind you.
He's a YouTuber, and look at the stuff he got. Look at his cool gaming setup, right?
So
that's what I was going for. Now, over the years, admittedly, I've changed my tune, did I not? Have I not said over the last 5 to 10 years, man, I actually wish I didn't buy all of that junk because I really had no reason to have it, and I don't have it anymore. It's gone. Okay. All of that stuff is completely gone. I have none of that clutter. It's just been gone for many years. And, I mean, for good reason. Like, what am I going to do with a bunch of figurines and a bunch of statues and shit? I'm 42, about to be 43. My birthday's in just over a month. And
so you did, though, make the same mistakes you're making fun of others for.
Do with that today, right? Like, I get it. If you're a collector, some people it's your hobby. Some people you like your house, oh, my house looks good. So I get that. And if you're going to use it for work, like I said, it's a scenery for video series or whatever, I also get it. For me, I see absolutely no value in having my house full of old games. I'm never going to probably boot or play them. If I'm going to even play them, I'm just going to play a digital version anyway, right? So I don't even need it. I'm not, are you going to sell...
What about the reason of the eye candy you brought up?
I do have some old games. I have some old games in my closet that are Sega CD, Sega 32X, and a few other ones there that are like old school. And we looked at them a couple years ago when I cleaned out my closet, and we actually determined that there's some value there. That those games could actually have value if I ever resell them. I just need to find someone to resell them to that isn't some fucking online troll, right?
Ah, okay. Got it.
So in that regards, I'm holding on to them right now, and I'm in no rush to sell them. Maybe one day I will, and I might make a pretty penny. A couple of those...
Yeah, sounds like a game collection, huh?
You guys said were hundreds. Someone said one of them was like $1,000. So maybe I will one day, right? But I just don't see... I'm not keeping them to have a physical collection. I'm not showing it off. I don't feel, value because I'm tied to these games. I don't get that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Usagi Jojo says, you're a live streamer and a gamer for a living. You can justify owning some of this stuff more than most people. And it's true.
Yeah, okay. Philip, in his own words, called out the gamers that make YouTube videos having the gaming collection behind them.
Like I said, what I find funny is that,
okay,
other YouTubers, when they wanted, I'm a YouTube gamer, right? Everyone wanted to have the game wall. And
you wanted to have the game wall? Your game wall included the statues.
I'll be very honest about this.
Yeah,
they all want to copy the Angry Video Game Nerd. The Angry Video Game Nerd had a game wall before anyone else did. A wall in his house that was just classic games that he would draw games upon for his episodes, right? Or at least that was kind of the plot. Today I'm just going to play a game. Let me pull one off the game wall, right? So everyone wanted to have the game wall, and the problem was it became cliche. Everyone had one. I challenge you. Go.
Philip had one too. Do I need to bring up the Blu-ray collection? Come on. How did you not have that? He had Blu-rays and 3D TV Blu-rays too.
Watch all these gaming YouTubers for the last like 5 to 10 years and ask how many of them have a game wall. Right? They all have the same thing.
So the same thing that you wanted in your earlier years.
Wanted to copy each other.
And you also wanted
Metal
to copy
Jesus
them.
Rocks as well. People are saying Metal Jesus Rocks, to be fair, also had the game wall way back in the day. He's
Look
not
right
opposed.
there. Look at that David picture. Look in the back. What's that? That looks like a collection in the card. That looks like a hell of a collection there. You didn't want to copy anyone with that collection, did you?
Fair enough. I'll give him credit because I know he's a long-time YouTuber as well, right? So you give credit where credit is due, but then everyone wants it. Everyone wants to copy, right?
Yeah.
And then what happens is it becomes basically like everyone's a poser. Like, people are like, oh, I'm so into arcade games. So what do? They go buy the arcade one-up replica cabinets, and they put them in their house. And you can tell that someone's not a gamer when they do that because those cabinets are awful. They're not even close to being any kind of quality. The controls are delayed. The screens are terrible and have awful graphics and ghosting and tearing. They're not optimized for any level of skillful play. They're just junk cabinets, basically. But people drop anywhere from $500 to $1,000 on them, and they go, look, I have an arcade in my house.
Philip dropped tens of thousands on the statues. He wanted to have eye candy in his streams. Just a reminder. Okay, go ahead.
Like, no, you don't. No, you don't. You're an idiot. You fell for the stupid, the online hype of having this, and you bought an overpriced garbage product.
Philip definitely didn't spend too much on anything online, right? Well, let's see. What is this? Whoa, what the fuck? This looks like a wall, huh? This is weird.
DVD collection. Now, I've already done a video of this before. It has significantly grown since I made that video. I believe it was late last year. And I do have to give 100% credit to Leanna, who took the time to painstakingly organize this.
We didn't want to copy anybody, have any walls of stuff, though.
Just think you look cool.
That's an original idea. Thank you, guy with long hair. That is an original idea. You're right. Grimner says, why would I do that? Why would I do it that today? Says the old man with a room full of crap sitting behind him and a room with more lights than a Christmas tree. Good point.
Gamer culture. So all these people, I want a game wall. I want a home arcade. Like, dude, it's cliche as shit.
He just making fun of that guy that made fun of him on Twitter, the guy that said, maybe I can load up Street Fighter 2 on it for you. That's the only reason we're doing this, because that guy still lives rent-free in his head. That's the only reason we're saying this.
That's what I mean. Like, I don't care about having a game collection. I don't care about having, all that shit. It's not a big deal to me.
Yeah, well, definitely.
Thank you, Dr. Lexus. My bad. Dr. Lexus gifted 2 subs over on Kick, and I missed it. Now up to 1. Can we hit the goal before the podcast ends? Get it locked and solidified in there, and then we'll only have 1 more to go till the pizza party tomorrow. Let's get it done on this show. What is up, Game Boy? How are you this morning? Good to see you.
All right, Game Boy's getting us there. It's been a long time since we got a temple now, but Game Boy's trying to start it off. There's one. That's Game Boy used up, though. Oh, Jade's in chat. Jade.
Would I consider playing Inzoi? It's like The Sims with super realistic graphics. It comes out March 28th. I wish listed it on
why would you buy The Sims? You could just live in real life. Why do you want to play The Sims? Just live.
Steam. I wish listed it on Steam. We'll see.
Just exist, and you can play The Sims. What? Huh?
Jade says, can you play with Geef, Bison, or Vega today? Yes, Jade, if we play old school fighters, I'll play with a variety of characters today, for sure. I would love to play a variety of characters. We have to see if we can get comp, see if we can get people to play.
Okay, 2 more. Those are both our free spaces, though. Jade and Game Boy, both gone. It's going to be a photo finish.
Oh my God, Game Boy, I'm so sorry. He says he got hit by a bus. That's why he hasn't been around. But now he's...
I got hit by a fucking bus. Was it a short bus?
Game Boy, I'm so sorry. He says he got hit by a bus. That's why he hasn't been around. But now he's recovering, and he's glad to be back. Dude, I wish you a speedy recovery. That's awful. I'm so sorry to hear that.
Game Boy was playing Game Boy. In Time Roadkill.
Oh, that's right. I was actually getting really good with T-Hawk for a while. I forgot all about that. I was using T-Hawk, and I was actually doing throw traps and shit when I was playing Super Turbo like years ago, and then we stopped playing because there was no version that you could play. Maybe I'll use some T-Hawk today.
Oh, quick munch. Some Gator says, how are you going to celebrate Ooze Week? What's Ooze Week? Ooze Week. What week is officially Ooze Week, some Gator? I'm down to celebrate, though.
Yeah. Kent says, well, compensation will make up for that. Just have a nice lawsuit. I mean, that's true, but I'm pretty sure that if your body is wrecked by a bus, it doesn't really matter how much money you get out of it. You're still wrecked, right? And feel awful about that.
Oh, Phil's birthday week. Gotcha.
Lady Charisma says,
That's coming up soon, isn't it?
what about those who care about game preservation? That's why I have my game collection.
Yeah, fuck you, Lady Charisma. Think I give a shit about your game preservation? Fuck off. You're just copying the video game nerd. Don't you get... Do you get it?
Well, you say that, right? Game preservation.
Yeah.
How exactly is you owning the copy of the game preserving the game?
Because they can never be changed. They can never change the data that is on those game cartridges from you. But if you have something on Steam, they can change it whenever the fuck they want. Not that hard of a concept. I don't care enough myself. No, that's not true though. There's some games I do have in the Super Nintendo cartridges because I just want to have them. I got a few of them actually. I should go check out what I got. But there's some from Japan I got that I kept. I think like all my favorite games from Super Nintendo era, I have those cartridges because I just want to have them. I don't care.
All right. How exactly is you owning the copy of the game preserving the game?
Pretty simple,
if anything,
actually.
I would argue making that game available to the masses is more game preservation.
That's not true.
Right?
They can change it. They can take shit out whenever the fuck they want.
Am I wrong? By the way, for some reason, the video signal just went out on my PC, and I don't know why.
Pretty cool.
And now
Great
it's back.
computer.
me
NW
test
News
something.
says, this guy's such a loser, it hurts my soul.
Okay,
There you
it's
go.
working. I don't know what happened. Just another PC bullshit thing. Who knows what it was? I would argue game preservation should be taking those games, recreating them digitally, and making them available for people to play and enjoy forever.
That's not true.
Not, I have a physical copy that I locked in my closet.
That's
right?
not true.
I mean, that's game preservation. That's game preservation for you. Right?
Which is, I think, the only thing people care about. Smoke Jaguar, that's the dumbest fucking thing I've ever heard in my life. Agree.
But not for everybody, right?
Dark Side dabbing. I mean, many of his real fans are trying to get the point across. Let's see if he ever takes it. Let's see if it hits. He's just reading it right now. Oh no!
You're making fun of my hairline? Well, good for you. Make fun of my hairline. I'm getting older. That's what happens when you get older.
Yeah.
I always had this stupid part on this side of my head, so that's why this hair is
Whose fault is that?
going away. Like, what do you want me to do? Do you want me to go tape fake hair on my head, glue it on my head, get hair plugs? Do you want me
Hair plugs are actually not taped or glued.
to go to fucking Rogaine Hair Club for Men bullshit? Or I could just say, oh, I'm getting older and I'm losing hair. It's okay because I'm going to age gracefully. Right?
Okay.
Like, what's...
You don't get to choose if you age gracefully or not. And second, what you shouldn't do is give attention to people saying this because that would just guarantee that we get 18 kick chat names that say DSP's losing hair real. DSP's hairline real far back. You know what I mean? I mean, it doesn't take much creativity to see where this is going.
Ridiculous.
DSP's hairline really heading north.
Dump their rare games. Only gatekeepers keep them locked up. Oh, okay. I don't know what you mean. When you say dump, you mean you digitally recreate them or whatever?
Good point. Great point. Nailed it.
Fed Roger, why would I hear about or care about what happened to Amaranth? What does that have to do with me?
Yes.
I don't think you could have anything further removed from me, right?
Definitely. Well, we could call her a slut. I mean, we've shown we do that. But, you know. Copeside Phil in the house. Big ups, Copeside Phil. When a movie, TV show re-release or streaming site, they can add everything and take out whatever scenes they want. The point of someone owner is yours and they can't do it. That's yeah. I mean, I think anyone with the brain understands that point, you know. But Philip, who doesn't have one, can't get that.
This is an emblem on my shirt. This is Izon. People are saying, is that a stain on your shirt? Yes, it's a blue stain. I was eating a blue sandwich for breakfast, and it splattered on my shirt. No, it's the Izod logo, dude.
There's many blue foods.
Ridiculous.
Blue foods include snow cones, blue cheese, blue chews, blueberries, blue yogurt. Yes, waffles.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Digital is best for game preservation because physical media fails over time. You're right. All physical media is going to degrade. You're right.
Oh, thank you, Philip. All physical media is going to degrade. Yep. So why keep it? It's going to degrade, dumb fucks. At some point, it's going to be all dust. So why keep it? Blue Chews are, I think, erectile dysfunction sponsor, Zorwai. That's why I said Blue Chews. And I did email them about sponsor, but I did not hear anything back, unfortunately, because that would have been very funny. But didn't happen. They didn't like us enough. Well, I'm not paused.
I'd be surprised if many VCRs even work anymore, right? Unless you're constantly changing and cleaning and maintaining the components of a VCR. I bet most VCRs won't even work anymore, and most tapes have probably degraded too, right? Old VHS tapes
don't work anymore. They don't work anymore. No, I do not need them. I need the opposite. I need the what's the opposite? Slow chews to help you slow your roll. Dark Wolf says people like to buy things they like. I know, really, it's really simple. It's really simple.
No, I don't still own a VCR.
I don't have any more VHS, that's for sure. My parents' house, we have some, though, with hype ones.
I've never been to a Green Day concert, no.
Have you ever been to a Green Day concert? Good question. Have I? I don't think I have either. I've never been to a Green Day concert.
All right. Well, I guess we're gonna adjourn. I think we've covered all the topics we wanted to talk about today. I was hoping to hit the goal by the end of the stream, but it looks like we're not going to do it.
Shit!
I mean, let's definitely hit the goal on this stream, please. And then tonight for the Lego stream, we hit one more and we're done. We're locked in. Or Domino's Pizza Party, new Parmesan stuffed crust tomorrow. All right. Thank you guys who did support. Thanks to those who chilled and talked. I know it's a shorter podcast because I started late. Like I said, I was setting up all this classic stuff, and it got me late to the show. But we're all good, right? Anything else, or are we good?
Any
That's
other
correct.
tips?
Time for more begging. That is absolutely correct.
Yeah!
Begging, begging, and begging. That's right. I totally didn't put out. That is absolutely correct. Begging, begging, and begging. I have no problem e-begging. Put out any entertaining content.
Yes! That's what you did for most of this. Successful businessman upset that strangers haven't given $150 to beg and complain. Anything else? NWO News says,
well, sassy
side Phil.
Maybe I'll just sit here with my arms crossed, sternly looking at the camera.
Perfect timing, NWO News.
Endlessly. We won't do anything else.
Yep, just waiting for contributions.
What do you think about that?
Why we don't do something, anything else? This is a normal day.
Maybe I'll go to alternate camera angles, too. Hold on.
Oh, yeah, perfect. This is funny, guys.
Hold on. I screwed this all up.
Oh, this adds to the comedy. Hilarious.
That's what I wanted to do, okay? So maybe we'll do multiple camera angles like this. We'll go like this, and then I'll go.
He can't, I was going to say, he can't not look at the screen. So, oh, nailed it. Oh, yeah.
Okay. I think we will adjourn the show. All right, guys, thank you for watching. Tomorrow on the Level 1 podcast, hopefully I'll be more on. Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait, no, we're coming back. Jay Strip just gifted a sub over on Kick. Jay Strip time. Ready? Since it worked. Ready? All right, it's not working. All right, wait a minute. John Philip Stamos just gifted a sub over on Kick.
Wow.
John Philip Stamos gifted a sub. John Philip membership. almost to doing it. The Dr. Lexer one. Yes, just give. I have just received.
This is all you have to do, guys.
A $1 tip. A camera that records small. This person says, I have a camera that records small VCR tapes in my house. It still works. Sometimes I watch the old videos that I took in the 90s. Do you have a camera like that when you were younger? No, I didn't. I did not have any video camera or anything like that when I was younger. No. So thank you for a $1 tip there, Big Larry Gaming. And then Big Papa Phil just gifted a membership. 142.
Here we go. Hope you guys like the joke. Get ready to see this every day this week, by the way, because it worked today. So this is going to be a normal thing.
It didn't work that time. Damn it. Well, I guess we're going to have to end the show. We're not going to hit the goal. We were so close to hitting the goal before the show ended. I guess we're just going to have to end the show now and not hit it. That sucks. All right. Well, everyone, thank you very much. Membership on YouTube. Princess Luna. Absolutely. Gifted and 10 support. We are up over. That gets a 3 of support. So that cast tax. We'll take that. Thank you so. Hold on a second.
It's going to happen every...
I received a $1 tip. Someone says, what would your intro song be? It would go just...
It's going to happen every day this week now.
Something like 30. First goal of the day is... We are literally a third of the way to the final goal to unlock the pizza party tomorrow, right? Wow. I'm just trying to end the show.
So remember,
and the show's now.
You said if you get the goal, though, once, you won't beg the rest of the show because you have nothing to worry about.
Working.
So I hope that's going to happen, right?
The show's not working. The show is working. I can't end the show. I can't. You guys won't let me stop the podcast. The podcast continues. I can't stop it. All right? I would really like to end the show, but you wait a minute. I just received a $4.20 tip. I can't stop contributing. I won't stop contributing, and I just don't know. 40 goals and unlock the pizza party. Amazing positivity. Thank you all. Because we could hit another goal. We're on our way to hitting some. We did it twice.
There we go,
we did
guys.
2 trumpets. That's okay, though, because we could hit another goal. We're on our way to hitting another goal on this stream, and then we'll play trumpets again. All right? All right. So just for good measure, one final, people are asking for one final arm cross. Wait a minute. Dr. Over 202 milestone. Ready?
This is magic. This is magic. Content creation in 2025.
All right. Nothing else came in, so I guess that's actually going to
Remember, though, Lex is a total slut.
be the end of the show. Alex from Phoenix says, this is why you never give up like John Cena. Oh, wait. No spoilers. How dare you? Yeah, it's tomorrow. How the latest DSP builds at Lego Night went with the new have the you all for everything today, but the still not even on with it. So let's do that. Number one, I got to put the chair cover on. I realize the chair cover is not even on, so therefore that's why the chair has the green screen effect.
Ah, okay. Put the condom on. Oh yeah, I'll check the Pat Sajak question. I will.
Turn off my. Oh, is it going away? So I wonder if I can tweak the chroma key effect.
Oh,
can we tweak the chroma key?
Yeah, if you don't believe his fans are dense before,
actually.
this solidifies it.
Through.
Yep. 42-year-old dude staying there, standing with his arms crossed, waiting for you to give him money. And they say, yes, I do want to give him money for this, actually.
That wearing green is going to do this now.
Oh,
so
great, yeah.
Okay.
Yes, looking pretty good. Wearing a green shirt. Very smart. Very wise.
Oh, there, I fixed it. Look, it was too sensitive.
Oh, that looks good, yeah. That looks pretty good.
There we go. See here, it's yeah. Look, okay, I'm back.
That's
there we
funny.
Go. Okay. So right about there. That's perfect. Yeah, good stuff. Much better.
Burger
It's still a little bit, right? It's not that bad. It looks like if I don't, when I'm playing, it won't affect it, right? When I'm playing, it won't really affect. Maybe I could just edit it a tiny bit more. Hold on. See, we're on the precipice of the chair showing. I think it'll be all right if I go like this.
We're on the precipice of the chair
That's
showing.
fine. Oh, that's perfectly fine. The chair's... Oh, no, now it's fucking up. Look.
We're on the precipice.
I gotta make it stronger.
Volps wants the summary. We got some... Old man yells at Cloud about game made for a different target audience than very specifically him. And then begging at the end, arms folded for money at the end. I think that's pretty much it. I think that was it.
That better? I think that's perfect. So there's no artifacting on me.
Yeah,
you can barely see the chair.
Until you move.
It's barely in the shot. Okay, that's good. Okay, that's good right there. We'll go with that. You'll see a little bit, but when I stop moving, it'll go away. All right. What I just hit? Grand intro. I didn't mean to hit that.
Yeah, nothing of lasting importance,
all right, so let's get this all set up. I do have to use the bathroom before we begin, FYI.
Yeah. Big Dog in the house says, can you please explain how that is not worse than squatting off camera?
It's pretty, like I said.
I can't because it's not. I can't because it's not, Big Dog. And he also said, Big Dog. But I got the Zelda pins. Gotta get those.
Once I start...
You gotta have the pins. And he did keep those pins. They're part of his hype collection.
Playing, I think we'll be fine.
Big Dog.
It's just a matter I keep moving and the chair keeps popping in and out of the shot. But once I start playing, I don't think it'll be any issue.
You could use a real green screen or something, but, that's a thought.
All right. Wait a minute. Before I use the bathroom, I received a $2 tip from Flatman B. Happy birthday, Alex. Don't miss your pizza party detractors. Suffer bitches. So here you go. Well, pizza party's not locked in yet, but we're getting there with that.
Don't forget, you don't have it yet, bitches. Do not let up, bitches.
204. $204 of support and climbing. Okay?
Climbing.
All right. So, guys, here's what we'll do. Let me go on a brief break. I'm going to go use the restroom. I'll play you guys some clips. When we come back, we're going to...
All right, and also, I would love to, if I had endless time, had the inclination to do so, but I don't. I think when he hits the goal in the pre-stream, the breaks take longer. So right now it's 13:19. Let's see how long it takes to come back. 7... no, less than 10, I think.
$96 tip.
There we go. From who?
A $900 animation because it's so close. I'm about to start. I received, are you ready for this? Hit. $90 animation because it's so close. $96 tip. From Lisa Lou. I've been a fan for years, and it's now pizza time, baby.
Lisa Lou, okay.
Fame when support pizza party games. That is so there now. Right now, 50 goal. Anything further?
Yes, we go right into. Don't forget, I need more.
Further now. Now here's the other cool thing.
Don't forget, I need more.
Anything further today is now counting towards the 50 goal. So another 10 more goals, and that's going to be a marathon. Right now, it's going to be the Five Nights at Freddy's Torture Marathon, where I play all the Five Nights at Freddy's games back to back while drinking and trying to suffer through them and see if I can actually stomach them and or find myself liking them at some point. So that's our idea for the marathon. Now, that could change, but that's the idea we've had, and people seem to like that idea. So any other goals we hit, it's time for the Five Nights at Freddy's Torture-thon.
Right. Someone in Kick Chat says, house tour robbed, ALT a cunt. Shoutouts to you.
Right?
That's good.
Very nice. Okay, now, let's get back to what we were doing. So, I might have to tweak this, because as you can see, I think that's good. My shirt's not going crazy now.
Uh-huh.
No, my shirt's good. That's better. Okay, that's good. That'll be fine. Okay, we'll go with this level. Okay.
Okay, can we
game
go?
and see how. Awesome. All right. Camera turned off. Just shut itself off.
Great stream.
So hold on. You tell me what's going on. Why the camera just turned itself off for absolutely no reason at all. I didn't even touch it. Do you see what I mean about this bullshit? This technology nonsense? I didn't even touch the fucking camera. Why would it have turned itself off?
Cool. Check this out, Rich.
Look, it did this and then it froze.
Yeah. Eat it. Eat it, Rich. Eat it. Joshua Clan says, hey, Bob, I play Subway Surfer. Bus hit me. Ow. I get cool wheelchair. Thank you so much, Game Boy.
Plug it, I bet.
Game Boy Joshua Clan. Clan.
It's trying to turn itself back on, and it's not working.
How do I say that? Clan or clan? Clan? A clan. A clan. A clan.
I'm probably going to have to unplug and replug it.
RTU and TBS when? Flirty Queen, I say this with peace and love. One of our strongest rules ever since That Being Said it was started. We do not have Rich on our show or talk about Rich. That was what I said that I think the second month the show ever existed. I think it was in the second month, something like that. Because it's not worth it.
Maybe I can get this to work now. Okay.
Super rare. No, super common. Super common.
Good thing we were in the middle of a match. All right, like what did I do? Nothing. The camera just decided to turn off. Like literally I did nothing. It just turned itself off. Like, okay. Thanks, camera. All right. Let's boot the collection up and see how this goes. All right.
No Chris
Smart
Chan.
Guys is Thursday night.
We have. That being said, has no official Chris Chan policy.
Easy.
But I think it's safe to say it's the same as our review tech policy.
Through like 2022, I played this like nuts, and all on console, of course.
Our Amber Lynn policy is no. I would do Amber Lynn, absolutely. That came out wrong. I would have Amber Lynn on the show, absolutely. I would not do Amber Lynn. Thank you. I rescind that comment. I would have Amber Lynn on the show for
Let's
a second.
See how this sounds. We'll go online.
No,
I have
that's
input
not
delay
true.
of levels of 2.
Is ALT an RTU fan? Excalibur, I can't say this with enough seriousness. I've never been an RTU fan. I've never laughed at a single joke he's ever said. And I was the one that set the policy. We'll never talk about review tech on That Being Said. Thank you. That's my final take.
So we can get a ranked match in anything. I wonder if we can get a ranked match. I guess we should select the games. So we'll do... Oh, you can only do it in one. All right. You want to
Papa Zombaru says, Kaiju Phil is so strange.
Start off with a third strike match?
Kaiju Phil.
All right, folks. Well... Oh, my camera froze again?
Yeah!
What the... All right, guys, hold on. My camera fucking froze again. This is ridiculous.
That's not true, Bloody Jesus.
This
not
is pissing
true.
me off. Now, the camera worked the entire podcast, and now the camera won't work. So... I'm going to try to fix this by unplugging
That's true.
it. Sometimes just unplug.
The funniest joke he ever did was the bird. Yes, I'll give him credit for that one. I said that then, too. The funniest joke Rich ever did was responding to DSP's paragraphs with the bird, with the LTG picture. Okay, I'll give him credit for that.
So I'm going to try to fix this by unplugging it. Sometimes just unplugging and replugging works. Okay.
Boat Night, that's not true. You can also see a picture of Chu. She was in the Q&A. It's on That Being Said channel. Picture of her's on there.
So let me mess with this. It's fucking stupid. Stupid piece of shit.
I think I can find it for you. Hold on. This one, she just makes fun of me the whole time. You'll love it. We're still okay. We'll talk eventually.
Try again. So
that's the perfect freeze frame too.
Okay, it's working with the software, so now I'm going to close the software.
Okay.
I'm going to try to get it working. It's OBS. Look at my face. Look how upset I am. I should be that
pretty
upset.
good.
I deserve to be that upset. My equipment should just work.
Well, it seems could be user error, but all right. My equipment should just work. Okay.
It better not crash again. I unplugged and replugged it now. I've had
My
enough of this
equipment
bullshit.
should just work.
Okay. Did you? King Crimson is saying he actually played Duck Doe in the Marvel collection. Wow. That's cool. So is this following me? It is. Camera's following me now. All right. Let's see if I can play a ranked match of Third Strike. Okay. All right, folks. Well, we're trying something different today for sure. Only this time we're on PC. I'm attempting to play the Street Fighter 30th Anniversary Collection. But I'm going to understand it actually kind of works on PC. If you do like ranked or casual matches, like lobbies don't always pop up, but apparently you can actually find people to play from time to time in this. So I'm going to give it a shot. Today, we're going to try to play different games. Third Strike, Alpha 3, Super Turbo, and see if anyone's playing on PC. If anyone's out there watching and has this on PC, jump on. You'll likely find me. You know what
You'll likely find me. Uh-huh. The Pasta Maker says, too excited for WhoaPIG Sui Koden. Oh, she's very hyped. She watched the live stream yesterday and lost her mind.
Dang, like you'll likely run into me playing.
Oh,
because I'm probably one of the few people trying to actually play this.
Goji
right
Tanks,
now.
Evil
so
AJ, who's there?
With me.
Come on.
I did a test match earlier, but I had everything wrong. Like I had scan lines on, the screen was off, and the audio was off, and it was delayed. It sucked. It worked, but it sucked. Now I kind of messed with it. Now the screen should be fine and everything. So, yeah, if anyone's playing, I'm down to face them in a ranked or casual or whatever in this game. If we don't get ranked, we'll probably go to casual. You know, we'll search around. Fighter 2, see if we can find. Played the crap out back in the day, but this is the collection that came out in 2018, and I played the crap out of this back in the day. Let's see how it goes here.
Big ups, Icy Yamamoto says, Dumb doesn't get this is why people made emulators so they can play the old games they want. They're the way they were, and it's the only way people can get them now. Yeah, but also there's definitely value though to having the real thing in your hand, you know? I mean, there's value there just in that alone, having the thing in your hand. I don't think it's a deep concept.
Looks like there's a little delay. I mean, not
okay. Oh, here you go. Here's a picture. Shoe style. Here's the video. 2 years ago now. Nice pull, too. Ding dong die, thank you. Chinese, thank you. That's not true.
Oh, he caught me.
Alright, this is boring. Is this YouTube mode already? Live.
It's not your stream lagging, it's the game. This collection.
Alright, fuck this. Alright, let's go to the Pat Sajak question. I do have it here. Hang on. Hang on. I'll
I
play
always
that
had
for
this
now.
problem, even on console. The lag is bad.
Okay. Fuck this. No one cares. 21. Let's see.
The ones that I had already got. Possible to beat
17. Right here.
New thing. 4 and 6.
There we go.
And Suikoden. And Wild Hearts. And I start mentioning these games and people are like, tune out. My audience is much younger. But yeah, it's awesome. When is it happening? It starts Thursday.
Can we get to the question?
Alrighty then. Do I feel like the bar for RPGs has risen? In my opinion, that's why Avowed feels so mid to most. It doesn't feel like a $70 game. I said that right when the game came out, okay? I said if Avowed had come out 10 years ago, absolutely no one would be panning it.
Wrong. Fuck me. It's an early stream. It's a night stream. That's an L. I'll take it. I'll take that L. Extremely rare L. Extremely rare. That's what you want right here. Extremely rare L there. Here. There we go. Extremely rare. So rare. Oh my God.
See the sub before it hits.
There we go.
I do. I get to see the sub before it hits.
So rare. It's like seeing a unicorn. 2127. Big ups, Random Surge. That was it? Okay.
There we go. Something out there. Oh.
Big ups. Thank you for that. I would not have found it without this. Here we go.
Yeah. Pot of greed, and it was. But I got one email, someone claiming to be Pot of Greed, and it was a bunch of insults.
Okay.
So, no, I'm not going to be unbanning him with that
Legend
email.
Random
Absolutely
Surge.
not.
Thank you, Random Surge.
But then again, like I said, this could be someone impersonating him. Because he actually came in at 9 o'clock. Why would he have come in at 9 o'clock? It doesn't even make sense. He was banned way before then. Yeah, a troll did it last time, too. A troll tried to impersonate someone right away to try to get me, like, thinking, oh, this is a person, and then it wasn't.
All right. Thank you for re-upping your membership. I appreciate that.
I don't know what Tell Me Where Paul is Sister Snood. What is that? Tell me where Paul is.
Sister Snood asking, where is Paul? That counts. That definitely counts.
Tell me where Paul is Sister Snood. What is that? Tell me where Paul is.
That counts. Hell yeah. Easy as that. The easy as that, boys. Hell yeah. All right. Where is Paul? Where is it? Where's Paul? Dean list. What else do you like about me? Dean's list. Do you ever pause? What the fuck is the Paul? Do you do this? Goal. Do you ever pause? Oh, tell me. Oh, it's already been asked. It's a double. It's a double Paul. We've got 2 Pauls now. That's why I couldn't find it. All right, well, not the first time we've got a double done. But because we have got Are You Frightened by Fish been asked twice, but that's okay. Doesn't get us closer to our goal, but it's still positive. All right, I do want to see during this stream, too, before we get out of here. He brings up Lex here, and I did not see this yet.
You remembered he wasn't gay, but started simping for a woman instead of a fat old man? Yeah, but the woman is gay. The woman is gay. He's simping for... It's like Chasing Amy. Did you ever see that movie? Did you ever see
Very current. Good reference.
Chasing Amy, the most pathetic movie ever written, of a guy who is literally fawning over, stalking, and simping a gay woman who doesn't like him? Yeah, that's Iron Chef Sakai.
So, again, it's very simple to follow this logic, to the logical conclusion, which is, was he also then simping for DSP, trying to get DSP to like him and lick his asshole, like he says? Because he was doing the same exact thing to DSP.
Okay.
Anything else?
Your cuffs.
He's just looking for someone to say something positive about his
Finger
joke.
cuffs.
There we go.
From Dumb Sims. She said she's not gay, she's bi. Yeah, that's because she wants money from Sims, from Dumb Sims. Of course. Of course. Of course.
If you really want money from Sims, you don't show your girlfriend on stream. That's Simp 101 right there.
Anyway, enough of this bullshit. So guys, let's get some support going. All right?
Which is why in Japan, like some of those like girl bands have rules. They can never go out with any guys because that does affect how much people spend on them. It's not a joke. It's real. It's damn real.
Damn.
Because Matt Ice says, pissed cat finally unalives Phil live on stream. Matt Ice once, though. I don't know. Jasper's still in training. Fish Tank Enjoyer says, going to the gym so I don't end up like Phil. Big ups. Big ups, Fish Tank Enjoyer. And Matt Ice says, reminder, he knows nothing of this Ethot sleut. He never has. He knows nothing about her except everything. And he knows that she pisses him off. That's the only thing he knows. I never stay in a capsule hotel. I know they do exist, but I just never had the need. Right? Never had the need. Anyways. You're all legends, my friend. Thanks so much for chilling today. Tomorrow we'll be back. That being said, it'll be Thursday. Okay, Thursday, by the way. Thursdays, that being said, Thursday and Friday. Thursday and Saturday, excuse me. Because I got to go to that stupid wedding on Friday, which I'm already do not want to go, but you got to go. One of those things, you know. Part of being a grown-up, guys. You got to go to shit you don't want to go to. Anyways, you're all legends. Thanks for chilling, and we will see you tomorrow. Bye.